Hi, Koya. I'm hungry.
I'm Koya Shimazu, and there's one girl in my class who's called the Queen. Her name is Haruka Kiriyama. She's the daughter of a huge conglomerate group, and people speak highly of her for a reason. Rumor has it that your future gets plucked away if you get in her crosshairs, so no one dares talk back to her. And being queen isn't just for show. She's good at using people, which makes things extra hard. What shall I buy you?
You shouldn't even have to ask. I want a red bean bun. Here's some money. You can keep the change.
Since she lets me keep the change, I obey her every word. And there are the weirdos who are happy to be pushovers just because she's attractive. Here you are.
Thank you.
By the way, she loves sweets. She especially loves red bean paste and always makes us get the red bean buns for her. I worry she might get diabetes in the future. So that's my school life. But one day...
Hello, everyone. I am Miss Haruka's maid. Please call me Hinagiku. Today, at the request of my master, Haruka's father, I would greatly appreciate it if all the boys would agree to cooperate with this.
After school, a maid arrived, and only the boys were to remain in the classroom. What was about to happen?
Everyone, I've passed out a sheet of paper with the QR code printed on it. Please scan it with your smartphones and download the indicated application. If you do not possess a smartphone, I will be more than happy to help you, so please speak up.
Excuse me, may I ask a question?
But of course.
What kind of app are we downloading? All the paper says is that it's a questionnaire.
It's merely to aid a certain investigation. The application is managed by an AI program. You input your information, and the AI will generate the questions. To that end, those who finish first may be done in about 5 minutes, and those who take longer may take over 30 minutes. I will not force you to stay, so those who are finished are free to go home. However, everyone who remains to assist will receive 10,000 yen.
10,000 yen?
That is correct, but I request that you answer each question truthfully.
10,000 yen per student just for answering a survey? Who knows what her household is thinking, but this might be important if they're paying us each 10,000 yen. Not that a mere student like me would understand it. That said, ignoring the fact that only boys were in the room, I noticed that Haruka was in a bad mood. Could this app be...
Is everyone ready? Please enter your full name and answer the questions presented to you.
Hinagiku motions for us to start, and we all launch the app. The first question is, do you like sweets? Oh, I get it. It's just as I guessed. The questions continued like a school survey, asking for our favorite subjects or our favorite sports, and like she said, students started to leave after the 5 minutes had passed. They showed their phone screens to the maid, received an envelope, and left to go home. As I saw the other boys leaving, I started feeling impatient. This is bad. At this rate, I'm gonna be the last one left. This being as hard as it is to finish meant that the more detailed questions were designed to yield more accurate answers. I could already picture the results these answers would lead to the longer I spent. What's the correct way to answer who my favorite anime character is, or how many children I want? Wait, this is probably designed to trip people up, so maybe I should rate the opposite? No, I have to answer these honestly. And so I continued answering question after question. I'm finally finished. Everyone else has already gone home. At some points, I became the only boy left in the room. It looked like being finished wasn't about answering all the questions. It felt more like my life was over. I'm finished.
You took quite a long time. I see. This took you about an hour?
I have a bad feeling about this. It didn't seem like Haruka was completely listening either, but my bad feeling was right on the money.
We've received your data, and the result is... well, extraordinary.
What do you mean? What does it say?
It appears that you and Mr. Shimazu are 99% compatible with each other.
What?
The others only scored 50% at most. I couldn't have guessed anyone would score this highly. The master set the bar at 95%, which Mr. Shimazu has definitely cleared.
Wait, just a minute! There has to be some kind of mistake!
I'm afraid not. This app has been used countless times, and every pair rated with high compatibility have remained together and deeply in love. Young miss, are you doubting the work of your father's company?
That wasn't... Still, something's strange about this. How do he and I have near-perfect compatibility?
I knew it. The app was measuring love compatibility. And this app paired me with the selfish queen of the class. Unbelievable. There's no way I'll be able to get along with Her Majesty's selfishness and whims.
There is no mistake. Furthermore, you often make requests of Mr. Shimazu, do you not?
He's just good at following orders. Yes, all he's good for is being as obedient as a dog.
But don't you love dogs, young miss?
That's not what I mean!
Regardless, it has already been confirmed. Any further complaints should be taken up to your father. Mr. Shimazu?
Yes?
May I visit your home tonight? I would like to speak to your parents.
This will be about marriage arrangements, right? Can I turn this down?
Huh? Do you have a problem with me?
Why are you getting angry? I thought you didn't like this either.
This is an entirely different matter. I think you must be trying to insult me.
What? This young queen really is a pain.
Of course, you may refuse.
In that case...
But the company your father works for is under Kiriyama Corporation's umbrella, correct? A remarkable coincidence, is it not?
Please come over anytime. All that talk, and I never really had the option to refuse to begin with. The maid has a kind demeanor, but she's actually very crafty.
Thank you very much.
Hinagiku, are we finished here?
Furthermore, compared to how you are during the day, this side of you is very cute.
I feel like she's the same any time of the day.
However, as I said, any further complaints should be taken up with your father.
In terms of master-servant relationships, Haruka should be the one in power. But speaking as an outsider, it looks like Hinagiku's the one in control. Haruka became more compliant and Hinagiku came to my house.
And that is the situation. Will you allow Mr. Koya and my young miss to live together?
Yes, of course.
If my son is suitable, please take him as you see fit.
Hinagiku gave my parents the rundown and they accepted it immediately. Well, things do look great on the surface, and I do understand the choice between your child and expanding your company.
Thank you very much. Then, Mr. Koya, can you gather your belongings?
Right now?
No, you will be moving during your vacation time, so don't worry.
Oh, okay. I guess it'd be too much to force an immediate move.
Which reminds me, we will take care of the bed and other furniture, so only take what you need. If you find that you need something later, you may return here and retrieve it.
Got it. Is this the start of my living hell? Fast forward to moving day. Servants carried out all of my bags, and I took my most valued possessions with me as I got into the limousine. A high-end condo?
Is this unexpected? Out of consideration for you and the young miss, we of course chose a building with the best security.
No, it's not about that. I just have a bad feeling about this.
You're very sharp, Master Koya.
Well, what a smile. Which probably means my hunch is right. When I walk in...
Impossible! Absolutely impossible! There's no way he and I are living together.
Haruka was already inside, and she was furious. As you can see, she and I are to be living together starting today. She was supposed to live with her family, but instead we're here. I recalled my discomfort knowing that I'd be in this condo rather than at her mansion. She was to live away from her parents, and based off of the timing of all of this, I realized what the point of this was. I thought at least Hinagiku would be living together with us, but...
But isn't this lovely? There will be no one to interrupt your time together. You can do that as much as you'd like.
As if we would! You sadist! I bet you're thrilled about this arrangement.
But of course!
I've had enough. I want a different maid.
I'm merely following your father's instructions, so a change in staff will make no difference.
Stupid dad. What was he thinking leaving his daughter to live with a wolf?
I'm not a wolf, though.
Of course you wouldn't understand. You just act obedient and meek, but then you'll pounce when the two of you are alone.
I get what she's trying to say, but...
Young miss, it will be all right. Your father believes that due to your near-perfect compatibility, anything that will happen is because the two of you are meant for each other, so he has no complaints.
There's nothing alright about this. He's giving the app too much credit. Besides, there's still that 1% left over. That'll probably make or break this relationship. Please ask my father to reconsider this. For real.
Why don't you tell him yourself?
What's with that reaction? I think it's a reasonable suggestion.
You tell him, Hinagiku.
I certainly could, but I would not be able to convince him.
Fine then. We'll live together and I'll prove that we aren't actually compatible.
Huh? Aren't you going to ask for my opinion?
Shut up and just stay in your room. Don't do anything.
I guess she and her dad don't really get along. She acts like she's royalty in class, but I suppose that's because of how controlling her father is. And so our days living together began.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
When evening came, Haruka came into my room. There's no maid here, so I'm the only one she can turn to. What do you want to eat? We were told that we can't go out, right?
We can go out, but those meals aren't nutritiously balanced, so I was told to cook for myself.
Can you cook?
Of course not. I've always had chefs prepare my meals.
Then I guess I'll make something.
Huh? You can cook?
A bit. Both of my parents work, so I do all the housework. Her family and Hinagiku already know I cook for myself from the app, so it's probably safe for her to tell me. Hinagiku did say that there was food in the fridge, didn't she?
I think you're right. Since we'd be living together, they'd send ingredients for us to divide.
Should have guessed as much from a rich family. Whoa, what's with all this food?
Well, more is better, isn't it?
There's no way the two of us can eat all of this. So much is going to be wasted.
It'll be fine. The servants live nearby. They can take whatever we can't finish before it goes bad and serve it among themselves. What is it?
I'm calling Hinagiku. I'm gonna ask her to take everything.
Why would you ask something so unreasonable?
What's unreasonable is all this food. Even with help, there's no way we could eat all of this, and we can't just push it off to the staff.
Why are you so upset over this?
Oh, I'm not really upset. Just that it wouldn't be good for you to stay used to your luxuries.
I see.
I got in touch with Hinagiku and explained that I wanted Haruka and I to go out and buy whatever we needed from then on. I thought she'd protest, but she listened, and I think she understood the gist of the situation. Wait, am I being tested?
I can't believe we're actually going out for groceries.
This is what normal people do.
Sending someone else to get groceries is normal for me, and it looks like it might rain.
You can't let people do everything for you forever. When it's time for you to run the company, your subordinates in other departments could take advantage of you.
Huh?
You probably don't get it because you've been pampered your whole life, but people only listen while you have an advantage. After we went to the supermarket and picked out some cheap ingredients, we thought about what to make. We went to the kitchen to get to work, but... it's hard to cook with you staring at me. For some reason, she wouldn't leave the kitchen.
You know what you're doing. You really do your own cooking after all.
If I couldn't, I wouldn't have offered to cook.
I thought you were just trying to impress me.
There's no point in such an unsocial person like me to try and look impressive.
Unsocial, huh? Why do you do whatever I say when we're in school?
That question came out of nowhere.
It occurred to me earlier. You don't seem like the type to just take orders, yet you do whatever I say during school.
It's because it's school. If I speak out, my social standing gets worse. I don't want to get into anything pointless. Besides, the change you let me keep is helpful.
I suppose that'll do. I'll help with the cooking.
Huh? I don't know.
Excuse you? You just thought I'd get in the way, didn't you?
I didn't. I swear I didn't.
Liar. I could hear it in your voice.
I really didn't. I did, though. I somehow calmed her down and she helped me set the table.
It's delicious.
I'm glad you like it.
Obviously, it's not as good as what my chefs make, but it's up there.
You didn't have to add that, but coming from a rich girl, I guess that being told that my cooking is on a similar level to her chef's is plenty of praise. And for someone who's always been served such high-quality meals, she looks really pleased eating an ordinary person's cooking with everyday ingredients. After we finished eating, I didn't expect her to help wash the dishes. I really didn't see this coming. She didn't strike me as someone who did any kind of cleaning. All this time, I saw her as a spoiled rich girl. Hours later,
Koya, are you awake?
just as I was getting comfortable in bed, Haruka came into my room. Maybe I was sleepy, but it looked like she was carrying a pillow in her arms. What's wrong?
Can we sleep together?
Huh? Why?
It's been storming for a while now, and I'm scared of thunder.
Oh, you're right about the storm. It did look like it was rain when we were out earlier, and now it just started pouring. Lightning and thunder occur close to each other, and I guess that's what scares her.
I can't stand the thunder, so I'd always go to Hinagiku. I hate it! Why does there have to be thunder?
So you're scared of thunder, huh? She always seemed invincible, but she has this weaker side that's afraid of thunder? I thought this gap in her personalities was kind of cute. I started petting her head softly. It's okay. You don't have to be scared. It'll be okay.
Koya...
It won't hurt us. If it scares you, I'll cover your ears. I'll cover your ears until you fall asleep, so you can relax.
Hinagiko used to do this all the time.
Maybe what I was doing was similar to her. Her expression softened and she laid down. Soon enough, she fell asleep and started snoring softly. I closed my eyes and drifted to sleep myself. Days later,
Koya, you're so reliable. Being able to say exactly what's on your mind is cool.
it was like she changed to another person entirely. Haruka started doting and clinging to me more. After the night of the thunderstorm, it seemed like I won her trust. However, it was like we had become attached at the hip, and I couldn't hide my apprehension. Hinagiku immediately informed Haruka's father about her behavior. Because of that, I was called in. I expected him to be mad at me, but instead, he bowed his head and asked me to take care of Haruka. I thought Haruka's attitude was because her father was scary, but he only looks scary because he's concerned for his daughter. The app to find a suitable husband for Haruka was also because he wanted to find someone who could provide a good future for his selfish daughter.
You really are amazing for father to accept you so quickly.
Only because he misses you so much.
You hardly ever use my name. We're living together, aren't we? You can be more familiar with me.
Well, even if you say that, you change moods so quickly that it's hard for me to keep up sometimes.
That app said we're 99% compatible, so you can be more open with me.
You used to deny those results, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Selective memory must be nice. I spent that day doting on her in all kinds of ways. And then, at school,
Koya, shall we eat lunch together?
it wasn't just our classmates, but everyone at school was surprised to see us together like this. Not only that, there were a lot of boys who had been interested in her, so we left many of them in tears of regret. As for me,
Koya?
you want head pats, right? Come here. I was spoiled by how cute she is, so I spoiled her right back. Behind her image of the cool as ice queen, she's a cute girl who loves to be doted on. From that day on, I passed time living with and doting on my adorable girlfriend.
Here, a ticket for this week's handshake event.
When I, Tetsushi Koyoma, get back to my room, my childhood friend Haruka Shirai handed me a ticket. She is a popular idol, but for some reason, she often hands me these tickets to a handshake event. Thank you.
You should be honored. Being able to shake hands with me would make men all over Japan be jealous.
What a smug look. If I'm being honest, Haruka is a wolf in sheep's clothing. She's known for being a pure, kind idol who is sweet to everyone. That's what her fans say about her, but her true nature is Mrs. Queen Bee. And I'm the only one that knows that real her. Even everyone at school is being fooled. Well, but I know how extremely hard Haruka has been working to get better at singing and dancing to become popular, so I don't say anything. You're right, well then.
Hey, wait a minute.
Huh? There's something else to talk about?
You should be grateful I'm talking to you. Why are you trying to cut off the conversation so fast?
No, I mean, Haruka, you're busy, so…
Today is my first day off in a while, so you're welcome. I'll hang out with you.
If it's your first day off in a while, then you should really rest properly. You're always working so hard. Someday you're gonna collapse, you know?
I don't want to hear that argument.
What? Haruka, I really don't understand you. Back when we were little, she was more sincere. But around the time she began being an idol, Haruka had become a pain. Maybe she's being pressured by the industry. I often hear that the idol industry is full of terrible things underneath the surface that nobody sees. And Haruka, just her face is super cute too.
Anyway, I'm going over there right now. Let's play games.
Yeah, fine. Even if I say no, she wouldn't listen anyway. And all that being said, there is a part of me that's happy to get to hang out with Haruka. Our houses are quite strangely connected by an underground hallway. Well, our parents have been best friends since back when they were students, and when they were building their houses, they apparently connected them half as a joke. However, thanks to this, even if Haruka comes over to my house, there's no way the paparazzi would find it. And that's why we treasured it. So, what game are we going to play today?
Whatever you want, I'll let you play what you want to play. I'm going to win anyway.
Okay then.
I lost again?
I knew she'd be mad to lose, so I chose a fighting game that Haruka was good at. The result was a total KO from me. But of course that's the case because I was always going easy on her. By the way, this was my 10th win in a row.
Alright, so you were training behind my back, weren't you?
Maybe I was.
Ugh, that face of ease is so imitating. You better watch. I'm going to take you down so hard next time.
Didn't you say the same thing 5 games ago?
Shut up.
Haruka was extremely competitive and hated losing more than anything. She won't even try to quit playing games until she wins. Usually it was such a pain that I was purposefully losing, but today we were playing for the first time in a while. I think it's fine for me to tease her a bit.
Ugh.
Enough to get that mad.
I am so annoyed. I swear I'm going to destroy you.
Good luck, good luck.
Don't encourage me with a smile.
That aside, why'd you come here in uniform? You should have changed into your normal clothes.
Oh? I forgot.
I think you would normally notice.
You're saying that, but you're also still in your uniform.
I had a feeling you'd be coming over soon, so I didn't have time to change.
Are you saying it's my fault?
And are you suggesting that there could be another reason?
Ugh. Don't laugh.
I've been with Haruka practically since we were born, so being able to mess around like this was fun. I still think she becomes a pain, and I know she's become someone out of my reach, but that's that. I just didn't want to break this relationship of being childhood friends. 2 days later.
I'm tired from lessons. Tomorrow is going to be a handshake event. And now I can hold Tetsushi's hands without any objections.
Are you sure? I didn't see it.
You're right. I might be a little tired of walking now.
Huh?
Oh, there's a place over here. Should we just go in?
Yeah, let's go there.
What's going on? Why is Tetsushi walking around with a girl alone? And that girl, Asai, who's in the same class as Tetsushi, isn't it? I know that people call her a cute, fluffy ditz, but why is she going into an accessory shop with Tetsushi? Wait a minute, this doesn't mean that they've been on a date all day today, right?
I'm tired. Today I did my classmate a favor and had to go around to all kinds of places with her, and I was a little tired. What?
Haruka?
Where is this? Why is she that angry? I haven't even spoke to Haruka today, have I? What's the matter?
Hey, where were you today?
What? I was just helping a friend with some shopping.
Interesting, a friend, huh?
But what is it? You saying like that there's something else you want to say?
No, nothing.
No, that tone. There's definitely something, isn't there?
Why don't you ask yourself that question?
Huh? Again, I have no idea what you're saying. There isn't anything suspicious going on, though.
Oh, really? Is that so? Oh, yeah? Uh-huh.
Ed, I've always thought this, but you're kind of a pain when you get like this, Haruka. If there's something you want to say, then just say it. We're childhood friends anyway, there shouldn't be anything at this point that you can't say.
Now, I'm mad.
What?
I don't care about you anymore, Tatsushi. Don't come to tomorrow's handshake event.
She shut her door. What's wrong with Haruka? What was she so mad about? Well, yeah, maybe what I said was a little mean, but even then, would she get that mad? For me, I just wanted Haruka to tell me what she was thinking and to fix this bad habit of hers. Of course, I'm sure Haruka had some reasoning behind it, so I wanted to hear her side, and then talk about it and figure it out. But even then, I didn't think that she would cut me off so quickly. She said not to come tomorrow. Then what am I supposed to do with this ticket? The next day.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this. That clueless guy with no concern for my feelings. What does he mean that I'm a pain? Even though I tried to sleep it off, my anger didn't subside. He's seriously so irritating. Even though today was a handshake event I've been waiting for, and the day before this important day where he gets to touch me, why would he say something to make me mad? If he hadn't said that, I wouldn't have been mad either. But well, it's Tatsushi, so maybe he is lined up and... Wait, he's here? But he's not lined up in my line. Why is he in the line for another girl?
The ticket was a waste, so I'm here, but... With that being said, as long as she told me not to come, I can't get in Haruka's line either. I don't really know any of the girls besides Haruka, but now I'm lined up for the girl who seems the cutest just because.
Oh, hey. You're always lined up for Haruka, aren't you?
What, you know me?
Yeah. You come to every handshake event, so I remember you now. And it seems like Haruka treats you, and only you, differently.
Well, that's probably because we were childhood friends, but I can't say that without her permission, can I?
What? Are you changing your support to me?
Well, something like that, I guess. I didn't want to waste the ticket, and I just lined up randomly, but I definitely can't say that.
Wow, that makes me so happy. Haruka is the most popular in our group without competition. So I'm super happy that you were changed from that Haruka being your favorite to me.
This girl is really cute. I guess this is what they call sweet to everyone.
Come again, okay?
Yes, I will. At the handshake events, each person is given a limited time, so you don't get to talk for long. But even still, today's become a good memory. But then when I got home...
What do you think you're doing?
An angry Haruka came storming into my room. But why? What do you mean? By what? Haruka was so scary that I couldn't help but stutter.
I'm asking you, what do you think you're doing? Shaking hands with another girl. I can't believe that you would shake hands with anyone other than me. That's unacceptable, you know?
Haruka, you're the one that told me not to come, though.
But why does that lead to you shaking hands with another girl? And not only that, but with the girl who's been flirting with guys and stealing other girls' fans. I can't believe you got caught by her.
Well, I just didn't want to waste a ticket, and, but also, I didn't know she was like that either.
Is this cheating? This is cheating, isn't it?
Cheating?
For you to switch over to another girl is nothing other than straight up cheating, isn't it?
I haven't cheated my support.
Oh, yeah? Because I'm pretty sure it sounded like you were changing your support.
You could hear me from that distance?
Well, obviously I was lying. I was just throwing you some bait. Well, I need to punish you for that, don't I?
Well, what are you gonna do?
I'll leave it up to your imagination.
Wait, please! I swear I haven't changed my support in the group. It's just that, in that situation, I had to make conversation with her, and I didn't want to hurt her either, you know? That's why I just wanted to match her conversation. But I still support you the most to this day.
But you shook hands with that girl.
Well, yeah, it would be even more wrong if I was lined up and then I didn't shake her hand.
First of all, it was already wrong to begin with that you were lined up for anyone other than me.
Well, that makes the conversation go into a loop. Well, I understand that as an idol you don't want another girl stealing your fans, I get that, but me alone isn't gonna make any difference in your popularity, so you don't need to mind that much, don't you think?
That's not the point!
What?
Another girl stole you, Tatsushi! That's what I don't like.
Stole me is very dramatic.
That's exactly what that was! What you did!
Like I said, I'll say it many times, but I haven't changed my support.
That better be the truth.
Of course it is. My childhood friend is working this hard. There's no way I wouldn't support you the most. But also, why are you getting this mad just because I went to another girl?
Because I like you.
What?
It's because I like you, Tetsushi.
For a moment, I doubted my ears. No way, surely. Are you being serious right now?
So what?
Well, I never thought that you would say that to me, so...
Shut up! You know I can't be sincere sometimes too, alright?
Oh, so you recognize that you weren't being sincere. I completely thought you didn't realize that about yourself.
So what's your response?
Yeah, me too. I want to go out with you.
Huh? Really? You're not lying?
I would never lie about something like this.
Because you never once done anything to make it seem like you liked me.
Well, yeah, you're an idol, so if I showed any interest in you, I thought I'd cause you trouble. But I've always liked you, to the point where even when you're being a pain, I find it all cute.
Don't you think that one word is unnecessary?
That was just a figure of speech, and...
That was definitely your honest feelings, wasn't it?
More importantly, when it comes to you and me dating, I have one request.
A very obvious change of subject, huh?
No, this is also very important, because you're an idol, aren't you, Haruka? So I think it's a problem for us to date.
Well, there are a lot of girls who hide it, too.
But if anyone finds out, that's really bad, right? And more than anything, it means you're betraying your fans, and I think you should avoid things like that.
Well, then, what are you suggesting that we do?
I'll wait until you graduate from being an idol. And I think that's probably the path that will make everybody happy. You also like your job as an idol, right, Haruka? And plus, I don't think it's good to put all of your hard work on the line like this. That's why I'll go out with you when you're done with being an idol.
Fine.
You don't have to think so deeply about it, don't worry. It doesn't change that we live next door to each other, and no matter what happens, I'll be here for you.
Tetsushi, that reminds me, there's one thing I need to clear up with you.
That came out of nowhere.
You were hanging out with Asai all day yesterday, weren't you? That better not mean that you like Asai, right?
So, this is what she was mad about. That was just because she wanted my help picking a present for her boyfriend, that's all.
That better be the truth, right? I've never heard anything about Asai having a boyfriend, though.
Well, that's because she's not the type to brag or start rumors about herself. If you're worried, why don't you ask her yourself?
Fine, I'll go ask her tomorrow then.
Oh, so there's no option for you to believe me and not ask her.
Well then, I'm fine that we're going to a date once I graduate from being an idol, but I do think I'm working really hard every day to be an idol, right?
Oh yeah, that's true, isn't it?
Don't you think that a reward is necessary?
A reward?
Come on, you're clueless as usual. I'm telling you to spoil me with affection.
Well, wow, Haruka!
Why not? At least just this. You're leaving our relationship in my hands, and close childhood friends do this all the time.
At this rate, I can't say anything if people call us out for dating. But it's true that telling each other to hold back on everything is way too terrible. You're right. Well then, only inside my house, okay? Because then nobody can see us.
Yeah.
And also, this is as far as we can go for now, and anything more is after we start dating.
Tetsushi, you're so detailed.
I have no choice. I can't steal your career from you, Haruka. I'm also holding back on a lot, you know? I was somehow able to convince Haruka, but then, every day after that, she started coming to my room. And then, as though it's a given, she would ask me to spoil her. She does have her position as an idol, but as long as we know each other's feelings, this can't be helped. I have to do my best to hold back and stop us. If we ever take it too far and about to cross a line, I'm the one trying to date a popular idol in the future. So this has to be a responsibility that I need to shoulder. From now on, I need not to be swayed by Haruka's advances and do my best.
Phew! We did it, Kaede!
Wow, Soma, you're amazing.
My childhood friend, Kaede, and I buried a time capsule together. It kind of feels like our little secret, and it makes me excited. In the future, when we get older, we're gonna open it together. Alright, Kaede, Is there anything else you want to put in there?
Soma, you can't forget this. We wrote it together yesterday.
What's that again?
Come on. Marriage certificate. When we get older, I'm going to marry you, Soma. Then we get to be together forever.
But even without that, we're gonna be friends forever anyway, you know? That's so weird of Kaede. We're best friends, so we're obviously gonna be together forever.
Hey, come on. When we get bigger, we take out this paperwork. We're going to be way more together than just friends.
I didn't know that. I kind of feel like I'm being tricked. But I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's right. That's why you can't have any doubts about it, Soma. That's what it is. And Mom and Dad are also excited for us, too.
Yeah, alright. Well then, let's bury it now.
Yeah.
So our memories were buried deep into the ground. And someday, we were gonna open our time capsules together. And I couldn't wait for that day to come. My name is Soma Takamiya. I'm 23 years old in my second year of work. I found myself caught by a really toxic company, and I'm currently on 18 days of work in a row and counting. I'm an elite corporate slave. Today was another day of working from morning until night, and I was getting home exhausted as usual. I have no energy to cook for myself, so the convenience store is my unbeatable best friend that's always there for me. And for that best friend of mine, I pay 3 pennies every single day for the convenience store plastic bags. Tomorrow is finally my day off. But on my days off, I'm usually so tired that all I do is sleep. And then it's over. Back when I was a student, I was just a loser. But nowadays, I actually feel defeated. That reminds me, quite a while ago, I got an invitation for the high school reunion, but I was so busy with work that I wasn't able to go in the end. Well, nobody would have been happy to see me anyway, since I didn't have that many friends. I slept well for once. Shoot! How's it already so late? Lately, no matter how much I sleep, I feel like I can't get rid of my exhaustion at all. I wonder if I had anything in the fridge. When I checked my mailbox, there was a massive pile of mail forcefully stuffed into it. What a chore. I should really probably clean this up. I haven't checked it properly, and it's piling up way too much. Let me see. Collection of network fees? I don't even have a TV at home. The receipt for the water bill? An ad for a moving company? What? Gonna start construction the day after tomorrow? Come on, please spare me the noise. What's this? A letter for confirmation of person? Did I submit something recently? Who knows? I guess I should check it just in case. Huh? We've accepted your marriage certificate? If I had a wife, I wouldn't be living such a lonely life, though. This has to be a scam, right? What do they mean marriage, when I don't even have time to go look for a girlfriend, much less have one? Wait a minute. Maybe I have a stalker, and they faked the documents without me knowing. In that case, can that stalker just be my girlfriend then? Well, whatever. I'm totally fine with horror anyway. This apartment is also super cheap because there was an accident here before. But I'm always just sleeping here, so I haven't heard any noises. But also, how stupid that I would be getting married to begin with. Lily would definitely laugh at me. Oh, please, it has to be some kind of mistake. But that reminds me. I wonder how she's doing. From the day I was born, I've never even liked a girl before. Sorry, I lied. There actually was someone I loved. It's embarrassing to say this as an adult, but to this day, I still think about my first love. My childhood friend, Kaede Shinohara. She was my very first crush. On this year, for my birthday, I think I'll finally ask Kaede out.
You really shouldn't. You should really know your place. Kaede is bright and beautiful, and for a stupid loser like you, you're no match.
Hey, shut up! We're childhood friends. We've known each other forever.
So what? You really believe in fairy tales like that, where childhood friends end up together? This isn't a romance marriage from your favorite website. You've been getting way too influenced.
Even as my little sister, you think so, Lily?
Hey, don't get so depressed. You're making it seem like I said something mean and made you cry. I was just telling the truth.
That's even more hurtful. Lately, I don't even talk to Kaede that much. Even when I message her, she doesn't reply for a long time.
You need to wake up already. You really don't stand a chance. There's no question about it. As your sister, I'm telling you, it's over.
But if we just graduate like this, I'm gonna be pulled apart from Kaede, you know?
Then you should just go and get rejected now and you can find your next crush in college. Maybe there might be someone better waiting for you there too. If anything, you have a very, very cute little sister, you know? It's a very rare thing, you know?
Thanks for cheering me up, Lily. By the way, I can see your underwear.
This is exactly why none of the girls like you.
Ah! 30 minutes later.
But also, Kaede is kind of awful too. I really think you should forget about it, Soma. There's no way she doesn't know how you feel already. But even still, all these years she leads you on and then suddenly she becomes cold and ignores you? That's not nice from any girl.
Everybody likes Kaede, so I really don't think that she of all people would...
You know, now that I think about it, I don't think I really like Kaede.
Lily! In the end, I wasn't able to ask her out on my birthday. Apparently she had plans. A few days later, I got a present, but I felt really unsettled inside. After that, I tried many times to find an opportunity to tell Kaede how I felt. But Kaede was popular, and she was always surrounded by many people, and it seemed like she had completely forgotten about my existence in general. Today was Christmas. Apparently, Kaede was going to have a Christmas party with her classmates tonight. Of course I wasn't invited. When we were little, we were always together. But nowadays, even on our birthdays and on Christmas, Kaede and I are separate. I desperately begged her to meet, and I was finally able to get a little bit of time. I knew this was hopeless, and this was probably my last chance. Kaede, I like you. Will you please go out with me?
Huh? What are you saying? I can't believe this. After all this time, why would you say something so stupid now? I'm really busy.
After all this time? Yeah, you're right, of course. I'm sorry.
Is that all you wanted to talk about? Bye.
And just like that, my first crush was destroyed. Ever since we entered high school, Kaede became more and more cold towards me. I didn't know what the reason was that she started hating me, but it probably wasn't just one reason. There must have been a few. And those added up and resulted in this. All I could do was accept it. That's because I'm a childhood friend who was no match for Kaede. I guess I'll just buy a cake and bring it back for Lily. I could sense my feelings for Kaede evaporating almost immediately. We were no longer childhood friends either. We were going to graduate from here, and we were going to go down our separate paths. I pulled out my phone and quietly erased Kaede's contact info. Who's that person? Is she waiting for someone in the rain? In front of my apartment, I saw an unfamiliar person. I thought it was suspicious, but I chose not to worry about it. I didn't have it in me to worry about others right now.
Soma? You're Soma, aren't you?
And who are you?
It's me, Kaede. Kaede Shinohara, your childhood friend? Soma, wait, no. I'm going to be your wife now.
Kaede?
Soma, I am sorry. Oh, I got so glad I got to see you.
What on earth is going on?
Because when I thought that maybe you might be sick or you were unwell,
What the hell? You're such a pain! What is this? Alright, I didn't see anything. It was probably just a ghost that my exhaustion was showing me.
I'm real.
Now I can even hear the spirits. But I've never been very spiritual to begin with.
I know that though.
Shut up! So let's say you are Kaede. What are you doing here?
Finally, I found you, Soma.
You showed up out of nowhere. What's the matter all of a sudden?
I'm sorry. I really wanted to dress up a little bit more, but that's not even important anymore. I'm so glad that I was finally able to see you again. If I couldn't, I...
What do you want from me? Are you going to ask to borrow money or something? I don't even have time to spend it, so money's pretty much all I have. But if there's something you need, then hurry up and tell me and leave. I said that much. And then for the first time, I looked up properly at Kaede. Hey, what happened to you? Back then she used to be so bright and beautiful. But now she looked just as worn down as me. She looked like she was working around the clock every day, and that she was exhausted to the edge. Anyway, just come in. We can talk inside.
I'm sorry for causing trouble.
Well then, she should have messaged me in advance, I thought. But then I realized that I had changed my cell phone number, and I'd only told my family and my best friends my new number. Here, you better not catch a cold.
Thanks. You're just as nice as you used to be, Soma.
That's weird. So you're not really Kaede, are you? Spit out the truth. You're trying to use Kaede's name, and you're trying to trick me, aren't you? Are you one of those so-called sugar babies that tries to seduce me and then take all of my money? Why don't you tell me Kaede's birthday?
November 3rd.
Huh. I don't even remember if that's correct or not.
Yeah, of course not. I'm sorry.
My bad. That was just mean. I guess I've turned into an irritating person, too. Of course I remember.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I know that I was really terrible to you all those years.
It's not like that was your fault. But can you cut it out already? You showed up out of nowhere, and you just keep apologizing without any reason. To be honest, it's exhausting.
I'm sorry. Wait, I did it again. I'm so stupid. Oh, there was so much that I wanted to talk to you about when I saw you. But first, I knew that I needed to apologize, and that was all I could get out of me. Thank you for lending me a change of clothes.
It's just a super lame t-shirt that I've been wondering how to use. Don't worry about it.
It looks like you've changed, Soma. Maybe you've become a lot more of a man than you used to be.
You can stop with the flattery. I was just a loser back then. And now I'm just jaded by the harshness of the world. That's all.
Have you had dinner yet? I can make you something.
There's nothing in the fridge, unless we go out to buy stuff. My long-awaited day off. I was already planning on going out to eat somewhere, but there was no way I could just leave my house and leave Kaede there by herself. Are you hungry? I only have cup noodles, like this one, or this one, or this one, or this one.
Thanks, but why do you only have instant noodles here? Don't tell me that this is what you're eating all the time.
Not all the time. Just maybe about 6 times a week.
That's not okay if that's your diet. Soma, relax. From now on, I will make you home-cooked meals every day.
Oh, the water's boiling! What are you even saying?
And not just cooking, all of it. Everything to make up for all these years. I promise I'll take care of you, Soma. You can leave the laundry and the cleaning, everything to me.
I have no clue what you're saying or what it means. Why would you do any of that, Kaede? More importantly, eat your ramen. The noodles are getting soggy.
Because I'm your wife, Soma. The reason why I came here today was to come and pick you up. I'm very sorry for making you wait. This day is finally here, and now I get to be with you together forever. I promise I'm going to support you as your wife. Just watch me.
Excuse me?
And so we got married. I already turned in our marriage certificate, too. I'm really sorry that it took this long to get here.
Who got married?
Us. You and me.
I see. Me and you. I see. I get it now. That was your doing, god damn it!
Because I had to do this. Otherwise, I thought it would be over for you and me.
Do you have any idea what you've done? You do know that it's a crime to forge documents like that?
I didn't forge anything. You signed those papers yourself.
Wait, I think I'm starting to remember. These really messy letters. Isn't that?
This is proof of our future together, that we both buried into the time capsule together.
That's right, the time capsule. No, but there's no way that something we wrote when we were just kids would be officially accepted by the government.
Don't worry, Soma. You and I are officially married already.
There is no way. This has to be a joke. They really took this? I don't accept this anyway. What do you mean married? Any relationship between us ended a long time ago anyway. Back then, when I asked you out, you quickly threw it away anyway.
I never did that. At that time,
Do you have any idea how I felt? I wanted to get along with you forever. I was worried about the distance that was growing between us, and yet you became more and more cold towards me. But even then, I liked you. So that was why. I wanted to be more than friends.
I'm so sorry. I misunderstood the entire time, because when we were little, we promised each other our futures didn't leave. In my mind, you and I were already more than friends. I thought we were already like a married couple. And that's why I got irritated, wondering why you were saying it then, after all that time.
Don't lie! You were being really cold to me from long before then, weren't you? You have no idea how much it hurt!
Around the time we entered high school, you started to become more manly and more handsome, and just being beside you, I liked you too much, and I thought I was going to go crazy. I couldn't even look at your face directly, and at that rate, I thought I was going to attack you. But I was still a high school student, and I couldn't take responsibility if... Plus, just talking to you made my legs shake from excitement.
Ah!
But then, after a while, Lily came and yelled at me, and I realized how stupid and unaware I was and what I had done.
You mean the treasured little sister, my angel? Also known as Lily?
Soma, you like your sister Lily way too much. It kind of makes me jealous.
Because she's an angel.
Well, she's going to become my sister-in-law, so it's fine. But at that time, Lily was serious, and she told me that she wouldn't forgive me if I went anywhere near you. You better not go anywhere near my brother, you stupid bitch. No, listen, you have it wrong, Lily. That's not what I meant to. Because of you, do you have any idea how much you hurt my brother? I'm not going to let you cause any more problems for him. Did you enjoy messing around with my brother? You trampled all over his feelings. You truly are the worst. Please, Lily, let me apologize to Soma. After being so cold to my brother all this time, are you kidding me? A stupid playboy is more fitting for someone like you. My brother would just be wasted on you. Let me just tell you one last thing, for your sake. My brother already sees through what a terrible person you are. What? Goodbye, ex-childhood friend Keide Shinohara. I hurt the person that I loved the most. Just as Lily said, I was the worst. I was really worthless. From there, I worked really hard so that I could become a woman worthy of you. I got into college and I didn't mess around at all. Of course, I trained on how to be a housewife. And I spent every single day thinking about how I could get you to look at me once again, Soma. I have to become a woman worthy of Soma. Hey, Soma. Remember Soma Takanomiya? Looks like he's not here at the reunion. Does anybody know what he's up to these days? Keide! Long time no see! You've become even more beautiful! Sorry, who was Soma again? Oh, wasn't he that loser? I do remember somebody like that. What a throwback.
I heard that guy got stuck in a toxic company. He should at least show his face at the reunion, but he must be having a hard time. That sucks. Next time I see him, I'll buy him a drink for today.
Because I thought I would get to see you, I went to the reunion with really high hopes. But ever since we graduated high school, I couldn't get a hold of you at all. And I realized that I must have been blocked. I couldn't believe that you were working at a toxic company. While I was lazing about, I didn't know that you were suffering so much. Wait for me, Soma. I promise I'm going to save you. I'm going to go home now. From there, I worked like my life depended on it, and I started my own business, and I finally got everything ready. That's why I came to pick you up. So, let's go to our new house.
What are you talking about? New house?
I was somehow able to pay the deposit, and I had to borrow some money from my mom and dad for the rest, but I know that you and I together will be able to pay it back in no time.
No, wait a minute. What do you mean, new house? Miss Kaide, I really can't keep up with the situation.
I thought a house might be better, but I wanted your opinion too. And we can always move after we have our baby, right?
You have no intention of asking my opinion, do you? I hate to burst your bubble when you're already in the newlywed mood, but I have a problem with the marriage to begin with.
It's fine. I'm going to hire a contractor so you can move straight away. And also, I'm going to have you become the CEO of my company. That being said, it is just a small, independently owned business.
Stop forcing all of this along on your own!
Don't worry, I already got Lily to forgive me.
What? My sister's opinion is being prioritized more than my own?
Of course it is.
What? Lily? Lily, you're cute today.
Oh geez, my stupid brother is even more gross than usual.
More importantly, why are you here?
Because that girl was coming to our house every single day, spending hours at the front door and begging me to give her your contact info or address, apologizing on her knees. I made sure that she proved that her apologies were genuine. I swear I will make you happy, Soma. Well, I was worried about you anyway, so I think we can see how this goes. If you ever make my brother unhappy again, I will make sure you get an immediate divorce.
I won't let that happen anyway. I can finally look at Soma without getting too excited that I forget where I am. And I am keeping our promise from when we were little, that we would be happy together forever. As long as my eyes are black, you better know that I'm watching you.
What? Am I really going to live here? What? Am I really already married? Wait, I'm really all of the CEO? I'm changing jobs, but From there, the days were like a hurricane. Kaede really had perfectly prepared everything. Thanks to a resignation service, before I knew it, I had already resigned from my toxic company, and apparently, they'd already reported them to the labor department as well. Kaede's parents also apologized to me, looking very regretful about their daughter as they said, "We're very sorry for Kaede." I can't forget the way they looked at me with slight concern in their eyes.
I vow to love Soma for the rest of my life.
I am still very confused by the situation.
That's fine for you. I'm going to work really hard from now on so that you will fall in love with me.
Please don't do any more than you're already doing.
There.
That reminds me. When we buried the marriage certificate into our time capsule, I remember feeling like I was being tricked at that time too. But even still, in order to make that dream come true, in order to make me happy, Kaede was working really hard, even from afar, and I couldn't deny that reality. In that case, maybe it was time for me to give back to Kaede for her efforts as well. Under Kaede's care, my diet made a shocking recovery as well, and just as she had to clear it, Kaede really was putting her all into making me happy. And I realized that I should probably start accepting this reality around me. Hey, Kaede, I wanted to tell you that I also—
I'm going to marry my brother too. No! Even if it's you, Lily, I'm not going to hand over Soma.
Don't make this any more complicated than it already is!
Hey, Satoshi, don't take my homework without telling me.
Huh? You're the one that hasn't turned it in, Midori. But also, you already filled everything out. I know it's on top of your desk, so what's the problem?
I wanted to double check it one last time.
Who cares about that? If you don't turn yours in, then it makes me have to stay in school later.
Yeah, well, who cares about that? First of all, you're not in any school club, so what do you have to do after school anyway?
Don't make fun of me just because I'm not in the club.
Whatever.
Whatever. Satoshi and Midori are fighting again. Do those two not get along? I thought they were childhood friends.
When we were little kids, they were best friends. Midori was always over Satoshi.
These days, I can't even imagine Midori even smiling at Satoshi.
Whatever, I've had enough. I need to get to practice anyway. The competition is coming up.
You don't need to announce that, just hurry up and go.
Yeah, I'm going.
My childhood friend Midori Tezuka and I were what one would call cats and dogs. I don't know when it started, but every time we would see each other, we would always get into a fight. I assumed that days like this were only gonna continue. Midori didn't come to school. A cold, apparently. Hey, Satoshi! Can you make sure that Midori gets his homework? Why me? What do you mean, why? You're childhood friends, aren't you? You guys get along well. Mister, have you gotten your eyes checked recently? Excuse me? Midori and I are always fighting. Oh, I thought you guys were just play fighting. No, they're real. She really hates me, so… Is that so? Well, just take the paperwork to her. Were you listening to what I just said? Do you need to get your ears checked too? Alright, just do it. I know you two live near each other anyway. There's no other student I can ask. Then why don't you go as a teacher? Don't you know that teachers are very busy? If you say that you're going to do my work in my place, then I would be happy to go. After that, I had to stand there and listen to my teacher complain about his work. And it was very clear that as a teacher, he didn't have time to go and check on a student who just had a cold. Hello? Just in case, I rang the doorbell, but without waiting for anyone to answer, I opened the front door to the Tezuka house. It had been a while, but I've been coming over to this house for years.
Oh my, Satoshi. It's been a long time since I've seen you.
Hello, Miss Tezuka?
Did you come to check on Midori?
Not exactly to check on her, but to bring her to the homework. Why do you look so happy?
Before she started swimming, she was always so weak, and every time she would get sick, you would always bring her homework like this. I was just thinking how nostalgic it was.
I do remember those days.
While you're here, please go and say hi to her.
I did as I was told by her mom, and I got all the way to the front of Midori's room. I hadn't been here since probably when I was still in elementary school. Midori, I'm coming in! There was no response. Are you sleeping? I walked over to the bed where Midori was sleeping. Still no response. If she didn't open her mouth, she does have a cute face. I haven't been in her room for years, and as expected, a lot of things had changed. Before it felt like a standard little girl's room, but now it really felt like a high schooler's room. On top of the dresser, there were rows of medals and trophies that she won at swimming competitions. Midori was one of the top athletes on the swim team at school.
Who is it? Mom?
Did you wake up?
Satoshi?
That's right, the teacher told me to bring you the homework. I'll leave it on top of your desk.
Yeah,
How are you feeling?
feverish.
I see.
Yeah.
Well then, my task is done, so I'll go home.
No,
What do you mean, no?
please don't go.
When I looked up, Midori's face was red, and her eyes were tearing up. Fine, I'll stay right here until you fall back asleep.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Thank you.
So you can relax and go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Normally, she's always fighting with me and she's not cute, but when Midori is feeling weak, she goes back to the little girl that she used to be, the one who used to follow me around everywhere. If this is what you were normally like, you and I probably would have made up a long time ago. When Midori was sleeping, she was quiet and sincere. I have to admit, she was pretty cute. At this point, I don't even remember why we were like this now. But what I do remember is when Midori's attitude towards me started to change.
You're such a liar, Sato.
What do you mean, a liar?
Because you're a liar.
I never lied about anything.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I didn't.
Whatever, I don't care anymore. This is best anyway.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, this is what I want.
I'm sure it must have been something really small, like one of us went home without the other one day or something. Back then, Midori was always following right behind me to and from school and everywhere we went. I can't remember exactly what happened, but even though the details are vague, it doesn't change the sentiment. What I do remember, and all I remember, is that we got into a fight, because to this day, that rift hasn't been filled. That morning when I woke up, my throat hurt. My head felt dizzy. I couldn't stop coughing. My body feels heavy. I definitely have a fever. It was the day after that I'd gone to see Midori. She gave me her cold, damn it. She better not have kept me in her room because this was her goal. As if. I know that she's not that evil of a person. I had to cut it out. When I'm not feeling well, I become really negative. Mom, I think I have a cold, so I'm not going to school.
Satoshi didn't come to school. A cold, apparently.
Hey Midori, can you make sure that Satoshi gets his homework?
Why me?
What do you mean why? You're childhood friends, aren't you? You guys get along well.
Mister, have you gotten your eyes checked recently?
Yeah, excuse me.
Satoshi and I are always fighting.
Oh, I thought you guys were just play fighting.
No, they're real. Satoshi, he hates me anyway.
Interesting, you're saying the exact same thing he did. Anyway, just take it to him.
Were you listening to what I just said? Do you need to get your ears checked too?
Alright, just do it. Where you two live is pretty far away. There's no other student I can ask.
Then why don't you go? As the teacher, I have after-school practice today.
Don't you know that teachers are very busy? And first and foremost, you should be resting from practice after being sick.
Well, that's...
And plus, all that being said, Satoshi went to check on you when you were sick.
When you put it like that, of course, I felt like I had to go. I'm coming in.
Oh, it's you, Midori.
Oh, you seem fine.
I've been sleeping all day today. I can't sleep anymore. My fever's mostly gone down too.
So you're not surprised?
About what?
That I came here to check on you.
The teacher just convinced you to come here anyway, right? That guy is really good with his words.
Well, yeah. I haven't been in this room in a long time. Hasn't changed much.
Really?
Yeah. The marks on the desk, the stickers that were peeled off, they're all still there.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Hey, listen. Maybe the reason why you got sick was because
It's not.
What?
It was hot yesterday, so I was sleeping in thin clothing. And I had the window open, that's all.
I see. Well then, fine. That's true, it was hot last night.
Yeah, I guess.
But to do something like that in this season? You're so stupid.
Shut up, you're one to talk.
If you were to do that, of course you'd get sick. Hey, listen.
What do you want?
Do you want me to stay with you? Just for a little bit. You know, when you have a fever, you can get weak, and it kind of sucks to be alone, and I, get how that feels.
No, if your job here is done, then hurry up and go home.
Hey, why do you have to say it like that?
I should be asking you why you're mad right now. You don't want to see my face either anyway, right?
Yeah, because I hate it more than anything in this world.
I thought so. So I was trying to be considerate of you. So go on, go home, leave now.
You don't have to tell me twice.
And then Midori quickly disappeared from my room. Her footsteps were as loud as a monster, and it was obvious that she was angry. If she catches my cold and gets sick again, what is she gonna do? Her competition is coming up, isn't it? That being said, I was at my limit. Even though as a guy I have my pride, losing any more weight than this was tough. Ugh, this sucks. I'm gonna sleep. Because of the fever, I fell right back to sleep.
Another bowl? You're just getting over a cold, so why don't you take it easy? It's the opposite. I need to put on some muscle, so I need to eat. That's what you're saying, but something happened, didn't it? You're angry eating. Nothing happened. That reminds me, I ran into Satoshi's mom at the supermarket today, but she told me that Satoshi caught a cold and he's been in bed all day. Seems like it. What do you mean, seems like it? You basically gave that to him. You need to go check on him. Already did. Oh, is that so? But that wasn't my fault anyway. You know how it was hot last night, so he said he was sleeping with the window open in thin clothing. He did it to himself. What are you saying? Huh? It was pretty chilly last night. Now what are you saying, Mom? It was hot. I was sweating all night yesterday. That's because you had a cold, Midori. Your fever probably broke overnight. No way, because Satoshi said that himself. Interesting. That boy hasn't changed, has he? As always, he's the kindest liar out there. What do you mean? Come on, remember, on the day of your first swimming competition? Of course I remember, the one that Satoshi said he would come to cheer for me, but then he broke his promise and he didn't come. That day I wanted to win and give him my gold medal. And then I was also going to tell him how I feel. Satoshi betrayed me that day. What? You must be joking. You still haven't realized to this day? Realized what? That time as well, you caught a cold the day before and you were stuck in bed. And then when Satoshi came to check on you, you kept crying and you had him stay next to you the whole day. Wait a minute. Did Satoshi have a cold? Did I give him my cold? I didn't know he still kept this a secret from you. I thought that you two had made up a long time ago. But why didn't you tell me? You knew that, didn't you? He told me not to tell you. But why? Why not? Of course, because he knew that you would be upset by that. Because you used to have such a big crush on Satoshi, didn't you? No way. He was only in elementary school, but it was so noble. He said, I am a man and I have my pride. I can't make the girl that I love feel sad. So he asked me not to tell you what happened. Ever since then, I've been a fan of Satoshi. I felt my heart sink into my stomach, and I couldn't eat any more after that.
Oh, thank goodness. After saying that to Midori, I couldn't miss school anymore. So I forced myself to fix my cold in one day. Well done, me. Good job. Nobody was gonna compliment me for that, so I complimented myself. Even though that's really sad.
Morning.
Oh, morning. Wait, what?
What?
Did you just say good morning? You? To me?
I was just saying good morning. Stop being weird, Sato.
Sato? I was 100 times more shocked about that than the good morning. What's going on? Do you have a fever again?
No, I don't. My temperature has gone down to normal.
Well, then what's wrong with you?
Nothing. I'm being normal. By the way, Sato,
What do you want?
what are you doing next week over the holiday?
Nothing. Don't have any particular plans.
Well then, I have a favor to ask you.
Sure. Why don't you tell me first?
I have a swimming competition that day. I was wondering if you would come to cheer me on?
Are you sure it's okay if I go? Over the last few years, Midori had given me a strict ban on coming to any of her competitions, though.
Yeah, I want you to come cheer for me. I want you to watch, Sato.
Sure.
It's a promise. And also, I'm not going to catch a cold anymore, so you better not catch a cold this time too, Sato.
This time?
Last time you couldn't come because you caught a cold, right?
When she said that, all kinds of memories came back to me. When we were younger, Midori gave me her cold. Because of that, I couldn't go to the swimming competition that I promised her I would go to. Then I tried to act cool and didn't tell her. But then Midori called me a liar. And after that, there grew a rift between us that I couldn't fill. Sure, I'll be there. This time, I'll definitely be there to cheer you on.
Okay, I can't wait.
I heard the sound of the whistle blow, and Midori dove into the pool. It was a few years late, but I was able to keep my promise to Midori. Go, 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 Midori! I yelled at the top of my lungs and cheering her on. I'd only heard about her that Midori was now one of the top swimmers in the high school league. The trophies and medals that decorated her room were proof of that. But I was seeing it for the first time. I could see Midori swimming faster than anybody as she glided through the water. And that was so very beautiful.
Sato, were you watching?
Yeah, I saw it properly this time. You were super crazy fast.
Yeah, my personal best.
Congratulations on winning.
It's because you were there to cheer me on, Sato.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is true.
Also, are you sure you should be with me right now?
Why?
Aren't you going to celebrate with the rest of the team?
Oh, yeah, but I told them I would pass today. Because I had something more important to do today.
What is that? What's so important?
It's you, Sato.
Huh?
You came all this way to cheer for me, so there's no way I would let you walk home by yourself.
Are you sure you don't have a fever again today?
I don't.
Well, then what's the matter with you? You've been acting really weird since the other day. It was almost like we had gone back to the way things used to be.
There's nothing wrong with me. It's just that I'm not lying to myself anymore. And I have no reason to be mad at you anymore either. All this time, all these years, I thought that you had betrayed me, Sato. But I guess I was wrong. You were actually always thoughtful to me.
Midori.
And that's why I can finally do what I wanted to do that day. Will you please take this?
But this is your medal from today.
Yeah.
There's no way I can take this. You worked so hard for this, and you trained so hard to get this today.
That's right. I worked really hard and I wanted to get first place because I wanted the gold medal. That was proof of being number one.
Well, in that case, even more so.
But that's because I wanted to put it on you. And I wanted to tell you that you're my number one. That you're the best, Sato. So, will you please take this? And will you please become my number one?
Are you sure you're okay with me?
I want you, and I don't want it to be anyone else but you.
And then, Midori placed a gold medal around my neck.
It's just as I thought back then. The gold medal looks great on you, Sato.
The towel on your head is getting cold, so I'm gonna change it out, okay?
Thank you?
Of course. Since I'm here as your girlfriend, I'm going to take proper care of you. So, you know.
As I was watching her say that and give a small smile as if expecting something, I felt like my fever became even higher. Why is she at my house? As my girlfriend? Do I not understand the situation at all because I'm in bed with a fever? My brain was zoning out. As I listened to her kind voice, I tried to remember what happened yesterday. Yama! I watched yesterday's video.
I watched it too. Hey, do you have unreleased videos or anything?
I, Kakuro Inuyuma, post videos on social media sometimes. Because of that, I could say that I was slightly popular. I do, see?
Oh, so cute!
The videos that I post are about my cat at home. Her name is Kanako. She's about 1 year old and a female orange tabby. I found her on the streets last year, and now everyone in my family is obsessed with her. I took the obsession one step further and started posting videos of her with propaganda. Those videos got pretty popular. After I told my friend about it, the entire class eventually found out. Now, both male and female students come to watch my videos, but…
Oh, Mitsui-san, good morning. Yes, good morning.
The girl who gave an elegant morning greeting is named Ayaka Mitsui. She was the most admired girl in our class. No, probably in our entire grade. As you can see, she was an elegant princess type of girl who looked good with long black hair. She has good-looking features and a calm personality and mannerisms that go along with that. Her grades were constantly at the top of our grade, and she was athletic too. The perfect girl. The truth is that I had feelings for her, but she was too ideal of a girl that I had a hard time trying to make a move. Man, I'm Mitsui-san to come look at Kanako too. I made it on time. I was caught up in a conversation with my friend and didn't realize that I was almost late. Because of the weird time, there weren't many buses stopping here at this time. I would have had to wait for a while if I missed this bus. It looked like it was about to rain and… Huh?
Oh, Inuyama-kun.
Mitsui-san? What are you doing here at this time?
The teacher asked me for help, but I was told to just go home because it looked like it was going to rain. I didn't bring an umbrella with me today.
Oh, the weather was super good this morning. But there's a possibility of sudden shower. Ugh! Where are you getting off, Mitsui-san?
I stay on until the last stop.
I get off at 2 stops from here.
Do you have an umbrella, Inuyama-kun?
I do, but
I'm glad. Please be careful on your way home.
at this rate, Mitsui-san was gonna end up soaking wet. There's still a while left until Mitsui-san gets off, so she'll probably decline my offer to drop her home. But I can't just leave her like this, knowing that she might end up getting poured on. As I debated things like that in my head, it was almost my turn to get off the bus.
Oh, this is your stop, right? Please be careful. I'll see you tomorrow.
When I looked at Mitsui-san sending me off with a smile, I decided my next move. Mitsui-san, here!
Huh?
You should use that. Just give it back to me in school whenever you can.
Hold on a second. You'll end up...
All right, see you tomorrow. As the bus left, I waved at Mitsui-san and sent her off. Then, my house is pretty far though, but I don't regret what I did, damn it! Just like that, I became soaking wet and ran home in the pouring rain. And today was the following day. I had to skip school because I got a fever and I ate porridge that my mom made me for lunch, drank medicine, and slept. When I woke up, Mitsui-san was here and called herself my girlfriend. This is crazy, isn't it? Wait, thinking back on what happened makes everything make much less sense, especially the girlfriend part.
Yeah, I told your mother so that she would let me inside. That was a lie.
I can't believe you're saying that with such a calm face.
Inuyama-kun, you have a fever, so it's bad for your body to yell that loudly.
Whose fault do you think that? I mean, you have a good personality, don't you, Mitsui-san?
My relatives tell me that often. Oh, by the way, your mother left me in charge of looking after you and went shopping.
Mom, I can't believe you were tricked so easily. So, what's your purpose for being here, Mitsui-san? When I asked that question, Mitsui-san suddenly stopped her movement. Her face became red, and with a face that looked like she was determined to do something.
The truth is, I love...
What? Mitsui-san loves... who, me? Is this an illusion or a dream I'm having because of my fever?
Cats! The truth is, I love cats so much!
What? My dream was shattered quite quickly. Ephemeral is written with a combination of the kanji for human and dream. I was reminded of how amazing kanji actually is.
The truth is that I wanted you to show me cat pictures at school, too.
You should just come look at them then.
I might get too excited if I see them. I don't think it fits my character very well.
So you're usually faking your personality then? Wearing a cat because you like cats?
Since you're weak right now, I thought that if I barged in and took care of you, you would let me play with your cat as a way to thank me.
It's a very innocent ulterior motive. My head is starting to hurt.
It's because of your fever. I'm sorry for being rowdy. Please, get lots of rest.
I'm sure it's not because of my fever, but I'll do that.
I bought sports drinks, so I'll leave them here. I'll change out the towel on your head one more time before I head out.
Thank you.
Not a problem. It's partly my fault that you're sick anyway.
No, I was one who chose to do that. Oh, by the way, did that umbrella help?
Oh, the truth is, I didn't use it. Your umbrella.
What?
The rain stopped by the time I got off the bus.
Oh.
Everyone who saw what happened was awkwardly laughing after seeing that the rain stopped.
I'm not gonna ride the bus during that time for a while after this.
But I was happy, you know. You were very cool, Inuyama-kun.
Thanks. My cat Kineko is in the room next door. If you want, please give her some attention.
Yes, thank you so much. Now please, get lots of rest.
It was embarrassing to look directly at the kind Mitsui-san any longer, so I closed my eyes. It seems like I fell asleep immediately because by the time I opened my eyes again, it was nighttime. My mom asked me for a bunch of details, but I told her that I'd explain once I felt better. I didn't clear up the misunderstanding or anything. Oh, it seems like Mitsui-san went home after playing around with Kineko for a while. She sent me a photo. I saved it within seconds and made it my wallpaper. A collab photo of the girl I love and the cat I love. There's no way I'm letting that go. Huh? When did I give Mitsui-san my email or phone number? Never mind, I'll probably feel better tomorrow, so I'll just ask her at school. The following day, I wasn't feeling better. Although I was feeling a lot better than yesterday, my mom had to leave the house because she had plans she couldn't miss. So I needed to make lunch on my own, but I was so lazy that I hadn't eaten anything. Huh? Did Mom come home already?
Hello, I'm your temporary girlfriend.
Don't you mean fake? Wait, how did you open the door?
Your mother gave me the spare keys yesterday.
What are you doing, Mom? My head is honestly hurting.
It seems like a symptom of your sickness is strong headaches. Okay, please lie down.
No, I swear it's just because of my fever. Well, Mitsui-san!
Please stay calm and sleep. It seems like your mother isn't home. Did you eat anything?
No, I was too lazy to make something.
All right, I'll make porridge or something then. Is there anything you can't eat?
No, I don't really... Wait, what? Hold on a second, why?
Your mother asked me to do so. Please wait a while.
My brain couldn't catch up to what was happening. Was it because of my fever? Why is Mitsui-san so close to my mom? Besides, how does she know my home address? Oh, right, it's probably a dream. This is all just going in my favor anyway. It's probably just a dream.
Sorry about the wait. Do you think you can get up a little?
Maybe I'm totally okay with this being a dream. Either way, I wanted to bask in this convenient happiness for now. Thank you, Mitsui-san.
Here you go. Open wide.
What?
How does it taste?
It's really delicious.
I'm glad. Let's drink your medicine after you're done eating, okay?
Kanako's is in the next room, so...
Yes, I'll take my time playing around with her after I'm done taking care of you.
Thank you. Mitsui-san brought Kanako into my room after that. I know that human sickness aren't contagious to cats, but I was holding back from playing with her. Mitsui-san and I played with Kanako a little. I felt super comforted by the situation. After Mitsui-san went home, I recalled yesterday's and today's events, as well as her face over and over. I thought I saw a strange side of her, but I didn't hate it. In fact, oh god, I'm becoming severely ill. Will I be able to act normally when I see her at school? I'm feeling a lot better now. I still feel a little dizzy, but... Wait, I'm super thirsty. I should have still had some of the sports drink left in the fridge. I fractured a bone in my leg. I also hit my head, so I ended up staying at the hospital to get checked on just in case. Once my mom and dad found out that I was fine, they're astonished by what happened. I can't go back to school for another week now, and since I'm at the hospital, I obviously won't be able to see Kinako. Oh, right, I have to let Mitsui-san know. I got injured and ended up at the hospital. If you want to play with Kinako, you can, because I told my mom about it. Please, give her some attention. I won't be able to see Mitsui-san until I go back to school. Huh? Who is that? Mom just went home and it's still too early for lunch. Yes, come in.
Excuse me.
What?
Hello, I heard you got injured and came to see you.
What about school?
It's a Saturday today.
Huh? Oh, wait, not that. Kanako wasn't here. Why did you come?
The truth is, Hinako-chan was just an excuse for checking up on you the entire time.
What?
I've always been in love with you. Please be my boyfriend.
Why?
The truth is, I actually saw you rescuing Hinako-chan.
What?
Actually, I was probably the person who found her first.
What does that mean?
That rainy day, I had an errand to run and happened to be in the area. That's when I found her. I didn't want to abandon her, but there were places I needed to be at and I couldn't keep her at my house. I was debating what I should do when I heard footsteps and instinctively hid. That's when you came, Inuyama-kun. Once you found her, you panicked. You tried to ignore her and walk away, but you ended up coming back each time. You were clearly thinking hard about the situation. You finally gave a call, and even if it was a phone call, you kept bowing your head. It was actually kind of funny. Then you kindly picked up the kitten and took her with you. I was watching everything.
That wasn't very cool, was it?
Yeah, that's true. Bowing your head during a phone call made you seem like a middle-aged man, and I ended up being late because you were thinking for a long time.
Right, I'm sorry about that.
But I thought that was more likable than someone who makes decisions immediately.
Is that true?
Yes. You put a lot of thought into it and considered all the consequences. But you still couldn't abandon her, right?
Well, yeah, but...
I think that's a lot more likable than someone who impulsively brings home a pet. Ever since then, I've been watching you. And before I knew it, I had fallen for you. It's not a lie that I like cats and Kinako-chan, but I like you a lot more than that, Inuyama-kun. If you're okay with someone like me, please, go out with me.
I've always had feelings for you too, Mitsui-san. And these past few days, I was able to see a side of you that I never knew about and felt even harder. Please be in a relationship with me.
Yes, I'd be super happy to.
Whoa, I'm super happy too. Just like that, I couldn't even imagine it a few days ago, but I ended up in a relationship with Mitsui-san. It's almost like Kineko brought the two of us together.
That's true. Oh, would you like me to send you the picture I took yesterday?
Oh, yes, please. Wait, by the way, when did I give you my contact number?
Oh, about that. I got that information a little while ago while you weren't looking, Kakeru-kun.
What? You were also at my house, but how did you know my home address?
I searched that up a while ago. You want to know everything about the person you like, don't you?
Does that mean, is there a reason that you're getting close to my mom?
Yes. The truth is, we introduced ourselves to each other a while ago. Oh, please have an apple.
Thank you. Let's put the knife down for a second, yeah? And how'd you know which hospital room I was in?
Oh, my father works at this hospital.
Oh, I see. I'm glad. At least that's normal. Wait, what?
Yeah, even if that wasn't the case, I probably would have easily found out about it. It saved me a lot of work.
Saves you a lot of work. Also, let's let go of the knife, yeah?
I don't have to reintroduce you to my father. Gosh, marriage introductions, Kakeru-kun.
No, I didn't say anything. Wait, what do you mean, a reintroduction?
Of course, I already told him that you're an important person to me.
What? When you say that you were my girlfriend when you came to my house, was that to get rid of the external obstacles? And again, the knife!
Yes. Gosh, your mother was like, if only a girl like you could get married into our family.
Ah, I said the knife! And the way you cleared the obstacles! The girl I fell for, the girl who became my girlfriend, was apparently a little crazy.
What? Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you get hurt?
Oh, yeah, I don't have any more injuries, so calm down a little, okay? This girl probably doesn't have any ill intentions. She's honestly a really good girl, though. She seems to run out of control without thinking, but the fact that I think it's cute probably has something to do with the fact that I'm blinded by love. We're in a relationship now, so I'll do my best so we can be with each other more. So please calm down, okay?
Kakeru-kun, thank you so much.
Anyways, does this mean that I have to meet your dad?
Oh, perfect timing. My father is your attending physician, so he should be here soon.
What?
My name is Kaito Imada, and the summer before my senior year of high school, I experienced heartbreak for the first time in my life. What did I see that devastated me? Well, that was the sight of my girlfriend, Kuroka Harimoto, cheating on me with my best friend, Koya Kuzutani. Kuroka?
What? Oh dear, I guess we got caught. This is your fault, Koya, for coming after me in a place like this, you know.
Well, why not? In any case, you were planning on breaking up with him anyway, right? The two of them didn't seem to have any regret whatsoever. If anything, they were acting like they didn't care if they were caught or not. What's going on here, Kuroka?
What do you mean? It's exactly what it looks like, isn't it? I got tired of going out with you. But also, Koya is just a better guy in general anyway.
What do you mean Koya's a better guy? But, I mean, you were the one that asked me out when we were freshmen, remember?
I just wanted the status of having a boyfriend, that's all. And then, if I asked you out, who didn't seem popular anyways, I figured I would be able to get a boyfriend easily. But then Koya, who is actually popular, said that he likes me, so there's no need for you anymore.
Koya, the reason that you were always with me was because... That's right, it was to make Kuroka mine. Well, I really struggled, trying to make sure that nobody around me could tell. But that's why it was the perfect camouflage, to act like your best friend. I mean, it looks like Kuroka wasn't actually that interested in you to begin with anyway. So now this works out for everybody. So let's just leave it at that. This works out for everybody, you say? Let's just leave it at that, huh? That was completely in favor of just the two of them! There wasn't one thing that worked out for me. However, no matter what I say, I just sound like a loser, barking in the corner. If there was anybody who had seen this entire situation, perhaps it would have been different. But in a situation where nobody was watching,
Who would everybody believe? The two of them? Or me? The loser. I didn't have any standing to be able to fight against the two of them. I just have to let this go for now, hoping that I'll get my revenge someday.
Hey Kaito, do you have a minute?
Manami? This person was our school student council president, Manami Shirahoshi. What was the student council president doing behind the school grounds? Wait. That's right! I came back here in the first place because you asked me to come here. What did you want to talk to me about? To be honest, I'm not really in the mood to talk to anybody.
I'm going to cut straight to the point. Will you play the role of my boyfriend?
Excuse me? I think I just misheard you. Did you say that you want me to play the role of your boyfriend?
That's right. There's no problem with that, is there? Because you're single and free now anyway.
Ah! You were watching?
Well, yeah. I was here because I asked you to meet me here in the first place. Well, it seemed like she had a bad personality anyway, so maybe it's better for you in the end, isn't it?
But I'm still angry about it.
Well then, let's get revenge.
Revenge? What do you mean? What are you planning on doing?
It's very easy. It may not seem like it, but I'm pretty popular within the school.
I knew that. Not only was she cute on the outside, she was also very intelligent, and she was the daughter of the CEO of a major financial conglomerate, so she was extremely popular. I've heard of multiple guys asking her out until now, and her rejecting all of them.
I bet those two are going to treat you like a worthless human, and they're going to try to make fun of you. But as long as you're dating me, they can't do that, and if anything, it means that I chose you even after rejecting all those guys up until now, and that Kuroka let go of such a valuable guy. And if that was the case, how do you think it's gonna make her look?
Would that make it seem like she has no taste in guys? But then, wouldn't some people see that as you stealing me from Kuroka?
That's why, once those two start becoming lovey-dovey in front of everybody, that's when we could start pretending like we're dating. And plus, I do have one trick up my sleeve that I've been holding on to.
Those two were clearly looking down on me. That's why, without paying any consideration to me, I'm sure they would start being all over each other in front of everyone. And no matter what anybody else might think, I'm sure they would brush it off that I was the one that did something wrong. And that's why I was very thankful for Manami's suggestion. However, I feel like there are no merits to doing this for you, but what exactly are you trying to do?
There is some merit to this. Actually, my family is trying to set me up in an arranged marriage.
Arranged marriage? I see. I feel like I'm about to get roped into something very complicated. This just might be a far-fetched guess, but are you gonna ask me to meet your family?
As usual, you're very smart and it helps me. I want to show that I already have a boyfriend, so that they'll take away the arranged meeting.
If we pretend to be in a relationship at school, we would have to keep it up for a while. And I guess you would be able to fool your family that way too.
That's exactly it. And that way at school, you don't have to feel that bad either. So it's a good idea, isn't it?
This wasn't something that I could call a good idea at all. It was definitely a big risk to be fooling these people from a major financial conglomerate, but that being said, Manami has always looked after me in many ways. Excuse me. After that, I decided to accept her offer, but she quickly wanted me to meet her family, so I was taken to her mansion. It was seriously huge. I was taken there in a limousine, but from entering the gate to getting to the actual house actually took quite a bit of time. The front yard was way too big.
And this would be the master's room.
This area has a very different feel to it.
This is a traditional Japanese-style room. That was my grandfather's preference.
Does that mean I'm going to be greeting her grandfather and not her father?
Sir, I have brought here your granddaughter and Mr. Imada.
So, you're the bastard who's made my sweet granddaughter fall for you!
Ah! For a moment, I couldn't wrap my head around what was happening. All of a sudden, the grandfather came flying out of the door.
I don't approve of this one bit! I don't know who you are or where your family comes from, and I am not going to give you my sweet granddaughter!
Oh, this person. He's the type that's impossible to get through to. As the head of a major financial conglomerate, I expected to meet a very calm yet strict old man. However, it seems that reality was completely different.
Grandfather, as I spoke to you before, I have brought my boyfriend who I have the pleasure of dating. His name is Kaito.
Like I said, I don't approve of this!
Perhaps marriage is a different story, but I believe I don't need your permission to be dating somebody. Is that correct?
If I say I won't allow it, I won't allow it! And if you're going to insist, then you need to pass the Shirahoshi family exam!
In the event that one of us wants to marry somebody that they love, instead of a political marriage of the family, then there is an exam in place that they have to take. It stems from the idea that they only approve of people who are worthy of this family. And if you are somebody with the intelligence to clear the exam, then they will make a special exception and approve of you.
What on earth have I been roped into?
Don't worry. I believe you'll be able to clear it. That's why you're here.
Ha! There's no way a youngster like that is going to be able to pass.
If that's what you believe, then please issue the exam straight away if you'd like, because I'm sure that he will be betraying that expectation of yours.
Why are they moving into the exam right now? Because Monami encouraged it. So we ended up moving towards the basement, where they said that this exam was held. You never told me about any of this.
I also didn't expect my grandfather to be so strongly against it.
Is that true? You didn't seem surprised or flustered at all, though.
If anything, this is even better for us. As long as you clear the exam, they won't be able to say anything about us.
Do I have any right to refuse?
Of course you do, but in the event that my grandfather finds out that you're my fake boyfriend, I can't take responsibility for what he's going to do to you.
She's got me. It seems like she had calculated all of this based on that answer.
Well then, here is your first test. There will be flash arithmetic displayed. You need to answer 10 questions in a row correctly.
Right off the bat, this seems very difficult.
If you're going to quit, then now is your chance.
No, sir. I'll do it.
Well then, start now!
When her grandfather hit the switch, 3-digit numbers flipped in quick succession on the board. Flash arithmetic means that I need to add them all up, and in the end, answer the sum of all the numbers. I believe it's 12,758.
What is this? You solved this?
That was way too many numbers from the very first question. It became very clear to me that the ancestors of this family refused to accept any marriage that wasn't in their political interest.
Just as I mentioned to you earlier, it seemed like he would easily be able to clear the exam.
We only just began. I'm certain that he will make a mistake in no time.
After that, I continued to challenge question after question and flash arithmetic, and
There's no way. All 10 questions are correct?
That's the Kaito I know. Looks like it was exactly as I thought.
well, that was a little tiring. I felt like I had to put my mind at full speed for the first time in a while. I want some sugar for my brain.
Are you telling me you're only a little tired? Just from clearing this exam? How dare you be so arrogant?
That wasn't my intention, sir.
Well, it looks like you can do a little bit of math, but the next test won't be so easy. Only those with a truly sharp brain can find the correct answer in this one.
This exam? How many more stages are there?
Don't worry, the next one is the last test.
Oh, I see. Well then, it wasn't that.
That being said, there are 50 questions.
Oh. So, there are 3 doors.
From here, you're going to solve the mysteries, and you must select the correct door.
So that means that if I open the wrong door, that I fail, correct?
Ha! As if we would let it go that easily. Oh well, nothing. Never mind.
No, wait! What's gonna happen to me? If you're going to say that much, I need to know!
Relax, even if your luck is bad, you'll only be hospitalized at worst.
I can't relax at all with that!
Well, to be honest, you're just going to experience a little bit of fear. But I really need you to put your all into this, so...
So, this is the problem. God gathered around 13 animals wearing clothes, and he was telling them a story. However, the cat was distracted by the mouse's words and wasn't listening to what God was saying. When God noticed that, they became angry, and they made the cat go home. After that, God turned to a certain animal and said,
You are the same as me, so you will take after me.
Out of the remaining 12 animals, who will be God's heir? On each door was written, dog, dragon, monkey, which must mean that it's one of those 3 animals. I looked very closely at the problem board. It was very obvious that the word God was written in a different font from all of the other words, and the kanji's incorrect as well. There were 13 animals, but the cat was sent home, and it turned into 12 animals. That must mean that this has something to do with the remaining 12 animals after the cat was removed. And if the reason that the cat was removed was the mouse, there was a legendary Japanese story about this. In that story, not only is there a dog and a monkey, but there's also a dragon. In that case, out of all the animals wearing clothes, the one that would become the next god would be... I believe the answer is monkey.
That's correct. I knew you would get it, Kaito. In that legendary story, the kanji for monkey is similar to the kanji for god. And then, the clothes make up the other half of the incorrect kanji used in the problem boards. It really is an awful question, isn't it?
They really did try to set me up for failure in this one. But honestly, the flash arithmetic was harder. Without saying this out loud, I just moved on to the next room. After that, I continued to solve the problems and moved into the correct rooms. Just like the first problem, every problem board required close attention, and as long as you had enough general knowledge, they were all easy to solve. And that's why, when I cleared all 50 problems...
Well, you proved me wrong. I can't believe that you would actually clear the exam. Look after my Manami, young man.
Much to my surprise, the grandfather changed his tune and welcomed me with open arms. To be honest, he was congratulating me like he was a different person, and that in itself was a little bit scary.
Well, that's because ever since we got into high school, he always gets first place in the school exams. He's the only guy that I can't win against, so of course he was easily able to clear this.
Well, isn't that incredible? Now then, we need to carry out the ceremony as soon as possible.
Ceremony? Wait a minute, is that... No way!
Of course, the wedding ceremony.
Why is this happening so fast?
I've heard that you both already turned 18 years old. That means that you are both able to get married, so there are no problems here.
I think that there are very many problems here, though.
Don't worry. Before you completed the exam, I already got permission from both of your parents, Kaito.
You got around to that way too fast. How are you filling in the blanks without me? What is going on here? Wait a minute. Was Manami trying to get married from the beginning? Oh wait, does that mean she likes me? I didn't even know where to begin. Everything was moving so fast that the questions were circling my mind, and I couldn't help but be confused. As for what happened after that...
Manami, Kaito, congratulations on your wedding.
All of the blanks were completely filled, and I had nowhere to run away to. And I ended up in an actual, real wedding. This was the first time in my life that things moved this forcefully fast. My parents were both thrilled, and it seemed like I was the only one that had any reservations about this wedding.
I do feel bad that everything moved along without your say, but I didn't want anybody else to be able to take you anymore, so I had to move things along this fast. In return, I promise that I will make you happy no matter what.
When you say it that straightforward to me, there's nothing I can say. Well, as long as we got here, I'll take responsibility too. And so, even though I was still a student, I somehow ended up married, and I moved into Manami's house. That means that we're living together, but...
That is why I love being at home. Nobody gets in our way.
As soon as we're alone together, Manami comes and sticks to my side. To be honest, even when I was dating Kuroka, I've never had somebody be this affectionate and stick to me. And I'm so shy, I don't know what to do. However, when you stick to me like this, it's a little embarrassing.
As a husband, you have the duty to spoil your wife with affection. That means that I'm requiring affection from you.
In this way, Manami was more needy than I imagined, and this lifestyle wasn't so bad. To put it simply, when Manami was needy to me, she was so cute. You mean like this? The cool student council president is actually this cute and affectionate. If the people at school saw this, they would probably think she was a different person. The two of us were all over each other at home, but at school, we still kept our distance. Because Manami had the position of student council president, she needed to set an example for the student body. And so, I kept my distance from her. Otherwise, she would lose her authority as the student council president. In that case, there was the problem that maybe Kuroka and Koya would come make fun of me. But actually, Manami had recorded the entire interaction that day. And then, in front of all the other students, she played that footage for Kuroka and Koya. And she exposed them in front of everybody. Thanks to that, people came to cheer me up, but nobody made fun of me. On the other hand, Kuroka and Koya were shunned by many students, and now they quietly keep to themselves. It turns out that from beginning to end, Manami had us all dancing in the palm of her hand. The reason why she called me out to that place that day was probably because she knew about Kuroka and Koya. That reminds me, there's something I haven't been able to ask you yet.
What is it?
Manami, what is it about me that you actually like? But also, I never asked you whether you even like me or not. Because the wedding was forcefully held, I figured that she must like me to some degree, but I never heard it directly in words from her. That's why I asked her.
To tell you the truth, I've liked you since we were juniors last year. It was the first time in my entire life that I couldn't beat someone in a test. But you never bragged that you were good in school, and you were also very kind. But by the time that I liked you, you were already dating Kuroka, so I was trying to hide it.
Wait a minute. So the reason why you rejected all of those guys was because...
Yeah, of course. It's because I didn't like them back. But the number one reason was because I liked you, Kaito.
I see. When she says that to me, face to face, it makes me blush.
That's especially why I couldn't let them get away with it. That even though she had my Kaito that I liked so much, she was cheating on you with another guy. That's why I swore from the bottom of my heart that I would take her down no matter what.
Well, you already helped me get more than enough of a revenge. So just let them be from now on. Going any further, I would feel pretty bad for them.
You're just too nice, Kaito. To be honest, I want to get back at them way more and keep making them suffer.
That feeling alone is enough for me. We already got married, so let's just forget about those two. And I want to talk about our fun future together from now on. Because otherwise, I know that she would probably not stop and continue to take them down further.
Our fun future. I didn't expect you to be so forward, Kaito.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing at all. More importantly, we're going on our honeymoon this summer, but where do you want to go?
Oh, I don't have that kind of money, though.
Don't worry about that. All of the money that is going to be spent on you will all be coming from the Shirahoshi family from now on. Now, even my grandfather really likes you, and said with a smile on his face that he wants us to spend whatever we want.
Well, that's very kind of them, but I can't help but feel like she's blocking all escape routes with everything she's got. But we're already legally married, so either way, there's nowhere to run to. Anyway.
This is the first time in my life I'm excited about summer break. I'm already counting down the days.
Well, if she's this happy about it, I'm genuinely happy too.
Huh? Oh, why are you petting me all of a sudden? Even though usually I have to ask you to do so.
I don't know. I guess I just feel like petting you. Looking ahead, I'm sure there will be many problems that she and I will need to get over together. But when there's a girl that likes me this much, I wanted to be able to answer to her feelings. And that's why I vowed to continue standing by her side as we face those problems together.
My name is Kei Yoshida, a high school junior. I was just walking home from school while crying Barris. Damn it! Everywhere I look is all just full of couples. Barris! 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 Hey! Stop loosely repeating words of doom so loudly. It's embarrassing. I don't get it. Why can't I get a girlfriend? Probably because of your face and your personality. I want to be called Barris from those around me too. Who's gonna like a guy who looks at couples around him and yells words of doom? Tell me so I could understand. But then suddenly I heard a voice from behind me and...
What's the matter, Kay? Weren't you yelling something just now?
Whoa! Michiru? To my shock, the voice belonged to the most beautiful girl in the school. Michiru Yumimiya. She has a figure of an idol, but it wasn't just her appearance that was cute. Her grace and athletic ability were both top class, and she was sincere and bright, and good at being thoughtful of those around her. To put it simply, she's a beautiful girl on a different level. But by some twists of good fortune, I was in the same class as her. Well, about that, this guy's been repeatedly crying Barris, Barris at all the couples he sees.
Barris?
Whoa, why would you say that? Well, it's the truth, isn't it?
Wow, Kay, you really are so amazing.
Sorry? Sorry?
Barris, I'm pretty sure that means peace in Turkish. So you were saying that to all of the couples so they can get together in peace, right?
Actually, yeah, that's right. You know, because peace is really important. What? You?
That's amazing. But then, why is it that you don't have a girlfriend?
Maybe this is God saying that I can't be claimed by anybody.
Take care.
Wow, Michiru is truly so beautiful. But wait a minute, does this mean that now Michiru and I are alone?
What's the matter now? Your face is bright red.
Oh, it's just...
Oh, could it be... May I? Just a second. It doesn't seem like you have a fever.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it isn't a cold.
I wonder what's the matter. I'm worried.
These are the first symptoms of the disease of love. No, actually, it may be too late. That being said, I of course knew that we were in a completely different leagues. Michiru really was kind like an angel like this. However, she wasn't just nice to a loser like me, she was nice to everybody in the same way. That's why I know that I can't get carried away. Listen, I'm sorry I lied earlier.
What? You lied? What are you talking about?
When we were talking about Barris earlier, I wasn't actually talking about peace. I was talking about the meaning of raining down doom. I was actually just jealous of all the couples around me, and I lied. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see. But even those human parts of you, I think that's all part of what makes you who you are. I think it's amazing that you were able to apologize honestly.
Michiru? I can't. I love you! But that was pretty unexpected.
What is?
Even someone as popular as you, Michiru, gets jealous of other couples?
What? I've never been popular in my life.
Oh, please, I'm sure a lot of guys ask you out all the time.
Not at all. Not once. I mean, look, compared to other girls, I'm not cute at all.
No!
No? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I promise I'm not sick. But no way! Michiru, I think you need to recognize what a beautiful girl you are.
You really are so kind, Kay. But you really shouldn't tell a lie just to cheer me up, you know?
I want to make her happy.
I know. If you're looking for a girlfriend right now, Kay, even if it's far-fetched, would it be okay if I apply?
What? Time came to a standstill, and in an instant, the hope and imagination inside of me started to expand.
Here, say ah.
Things like that, or...
I want you to squeeze me.
Does that mean I can enjoy all of these things for free? No, wait, but even if so...
This housemaid outfit is a little embarrassing.
Even things like that are technically possible?
Kay, what's the matter?
I can't do this! I'm sorry!
Kay?
Without thinking, I ran away from that situation. This could have been the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life, but I couldn't damage the pure and kind Michiru with my dirty imagination any further.
He ran away. I just got rejected. By Kay.
Hey, girl! You were just rejected by that guy, weren't you? Why don't you let me cheer you up, eh?
Well, but this was within my expectations anyway.
What?
Well then, time to go into Plan B. Oh no, just thinking about it gets me so excited. Kay, I hope you know that you can't escape from me. I hope you're ready.
Oh, looks like you're okay then. Well, I guess I'll get going. And then, the day that the incident occurred was a Saturday of that week. I was out on the town hanging out with my friend, but why am I stuck going on a date with you on the weekend? I'm hoping to fill that hole in your heart. Don't you think that's rude? That being said, it must be a joke that Michiru was applying to be my girlfriend, right? Who knows? But from the next day after that, she's been pretty down. It seems like she was really devastated because of you. In the spur of the moment, I said the opposite of how I really felt to her. If you regret it, then you should go tell her how you feel. You exchanged phone numbers with Michiru, didn't you? Well, yeah, we did, but... Huh? What's wrong? What do I do? I have messages from Michiru. That's perfect. Now you can apologize to Michiru and tell her that you actually want to date her. And then have her say sorry to you. Why am I getting rejected now? Right after that, my friend said that he needed to go somewhere and he left, so I was left by myself, but... A message from Michiru? What could it be? It must be about the other day, right? Doesn't it? I guess I should open it and see.
Hurry up and come back.
This is... what is this supposed to mean? I was confused by this message and I didn't understand. She's telling me to come back, but to where? Maybe she meant to send that to someone in her family? But then, the moment I opened the message and it said read...
Hurry up and come back. 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 Hurry up and come back.
Why is she sending the same message so many times? I need to let her know that she's sending them to the wrong person. Hello, Michiru?
Kay, did you get all of my messages that I sent?
I thought that maybe you accidentally sent them to the wrong person?
No, those were all for you, Kay.
Well then, what do you mean to hurry up and come back? You're breathing very hard. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. More importantly, where are you right now?
I'm near my house already, but where are you, Michiru?
I'm waiting in your room.
What? For a moment, I doubted my own ears. In my room? Why was Michiru in my room? My brain couldn't catch up. No, wait, is this one of those hidden camera pranks?
There are so many interesting things lined up in your room.
What?
Oh, is this what they call a romance novel? And these are action figures, aren't they? You must be good with your hands then, Kay.
Wait, Michiru? Are you actually in my room?
I wonder what's hiding under your bed.
Whoa, I'll be back right now, so just stay still. Underneath my bed, let's just say there are books on beauty and preserving a healthy body. And also some dreams that have been written into an examples notebook. As a guy, those are things that Michiru cannot see at all costs.
With that, Kay should come running home to hear. In this bed is where Kay... Oh, I can't wait to see him soon. This room is full of Kay's warm smell everywhere, and it's really lovely, but of course the real thing is better. Well then, I guess I should start getting ready for his welcome. Kay, you won't be able to escape from me this time.
While I was panicking and running home as fast as I could, I never could have imagined that this was happening. However, I was full of an uneasy feeling nonetheless. And when I got back home in a panic, Michiru?
Welcome home, Kay. Thank you for letting me visit.
Yeah. So then, why are you on my bed and rolled up in my sheets? Even though it's amazing.
Well, that's because... Ta-da! What do you think?
What? You're seriously so cute. I mean, no! Why are you in a maid outfit?
I thought that you might like things like this.
I do love it, but why? For a moment, I thought I was just seeing things because of my imagination, but it seemed like this was actually reality in front of me.
But I'm very sorry for forcing my way in so suddenly.
I am really shocked about that, but I'm even more shocked about you and that maid outfit in front of me right now. What on earth is going on, Michiru? I had to ask her exactly what was happening, and about an hour earlier.
Yes, who is it? Nice to meet you. My name is Michiru Yumemiya. Is Kei home right now? Kei is out with a friend right now, but how do you know my son, Michiru? I'm his classmate. But also, to be honest, I would really like to date Kei and... Well, my goodness! Honey, Kei's potential girlfriend is here.
Apparently that's what happened, and my parents quickly went out somewhere to empty the house. And she said my mom told her that while they were out, that she was welcome to wait for me in my room. There was a slightly awkward air in the room, but we continued talking.
Your parents said that they would be going back to your father's parents' home and that they will be returning at some point tomorrow.
I see.
So, there was something that I really wanted to talk to you about, Kei.
I think I have a pretty good idea based on that, but is this about the other day?
Yes. I really like you, Kei, and so I want to go out with you, no matter what it takes.
Well, I am extremely grateful about that, but...
Is there something that bothers you?
Most of all those messages that you sent earlier. It did scare me a little bit.
I'm sorry about that. Silly me. When I was thinking about you, my mind started racing, and I just get lonely very easily. And I just love you so much. I'm sorry.
What? Oh, why is she so cute? I see. Well, that makes me happy. No, but this still doesn't feel right. I can't just get carried away like this.
Can I sit a little bit closer to you?
Michiru?
It makes me really nervous to be around you, but it's also very comforting.
I do want to get carried away like this. There's still one very big suspicion left in me. This isn't something to brag about, but I am not the type of person that should be liked by you.
That's not true at all. I think you're very attractive.
Well then, tell me, what part of me did you fall for?
All of it.
What? Michiru is way too good at this body language. I was extremely happy, but I still couldn't believe this was real. So then I asked her at what point she started to like me, and...
You were working part-time at a diner last year, weren't you?
Oh yeah, just for 3 months. But that was only because the girl's uniform at that diner was really cute, but...
There, I had a fateful meeting with you, Kei. When I was sitting at the table alone, you came over to me with a big smile and spoke to me really kindly.
Are you ready to order, miss?
Yes. And at that moment, I fell in love with you. You don't remember me when I came in?
What do I do? All I did was talk to her just as the manual said. I don't remember.
I guess you wouldn't remember me, would you?
I'm sorry, although if there was a beautiful customer like you, Michiru, I'm sure I would have remembered.
At that time, I still had glasses and I looked very plain.
I see, a plain customer wearing glasses, huh?
You still don't remember? Oh, I know. After that, I did talk to you a little bit.
Miss, your order?
Well then, I'll take you.
That's a very funny joke, isn't it?
I wasn't joking at all. How much do I have to pay to take you home?
Oh, I'm still in the middle of my shift, so...
Well then, I'll wait right here until you're done.
Is this girl being dared to do this? Anyway, she seems a little strange, so I'll sneak out the back door.
We had that little exchange, but do you still not remember?
Yeah, I don't remember at all. You were the crazy girl on that day? I completely forgotten about it. But now that I think of it, she has the exact same voice as that girl. After that day, she used to come a lot, almost like she knew my shifts.
I'm really sorry. It's just that when I fall for somebody, I'm the type to want to chase after them. To the point where I can't see straight anymore.
Isn't she trying to mask that she was stalking me in a nice way?
After that, I wanted to get to know you more and more, and I did all kinds of research on you, and I kept searching and searching.
Oh, okay, so your actions are just getting more suspicious now?
And then I changed my looks into what I thought you might like, and...
Well, that does make me happy, but...
Can I sleep over tonight?
That just moved way too fast. Michiru, you're running with this way too much. Let's calm down for a second.
Because I asked you out and you said no, so...
That was the opposite of what I meant to say.
What? The opposite of what you meant to say?
I take that back. That was nothing.
Hey, what did you mean by that?
Well, that's,
So are you telling me you were just too embarrassed?
Shoot, my mouth slipped! Alright, fine, I'll confess. Until recently, I was pretty interested in you. I liked you, Michiru.
But what about now?
How do I say this? I don't think I have the courage to receive all this. All of your feelings. Now that I know all of this, it's a complicated feeling.
Well then... I think we have no choice but to have a sleepover tonight.
But why?
If we talk about it together until the morning, then I think you would find the courage to accept me and my love.
Wait, please!
Oh, I know. Silly me, I forgot something really important. I am your pet, my master. Will you please go out with me now?
Yes, please, I would love to, thank you very much. I didn't stand a chance against Michiru in the maid outfit, and eventually I gave in. In the end, we were talking late into the night, and by the time I realized, it was already the early morning. As a result, well, I can't deny that there were probably no other girls in the world that would like me as much as this intensely. If anything, I should be grateful and accept her and her love. And I promise I'm not just saying that because she was in a maid outfit with cat ears. The next week, on Monday, well, that's what happened, and now we're dating, so... Paris! For the first time in my life, I received a cry of doom from my friend, and it made me kinda happy. However, if I were to mention one thing that I still couldn't understand... Michiru?
Yes, what is it, Kay?
Would you mind returning that examples notebook that I had hidden under my bed already?
Nope, because why should you need that if you have me now?
It's not that I need it, but it feels awkward for you to be holding onto it.
Right now, I'm reading that examples notebook and am in the midst of studying.
Are you serious?
So, can you be patient for a little longer?
Yes! Maybe I am more of a simple, straightforward guy than I thought. But well, I don't want to be a pathetic guy that's constantly being led by Michiru. I was finally able to become her boyfriend, and today I was realizing that I need to pull it together and be a man for her. Oh yeah, would you want to go to the amusement park this Sunday?
What? Really? I would love to, my master.
Can you not call me that?
Yup. You compiled these documents pretty well. You worked hard, didn't you, Fukumaru-kun? Good job.
I breathed out a sigh of relief after my direct supervisor, Marie Tamura, approved my work. Thank God.
Is this something to be that relieved over?
Of course it is. It's a pretty big project after all.
Is that it?
What does that mean?
Well, I just thought maybe you were scared of me or something.
That's not true.
Are you sure?
Of course.
If you say so. Hey, should we celebrate after this today?
Just the two of us?
That's up to you, Fukumaru-kun.
I'm not a child, so I understood what her words were trying to imply. My heart moved just a little bit. Mari-san was beautiful and nice, even if she was a bit strict sometimes. She was young, but was a promising employee at her company. And there were many men who had their eyes on her. Maybe 1 or 2 steps. If I initiated those steps towards her, perhaps it was possible for me to reach her. No, I think I'll pass on tonight. Please invite me again on another day.
Listen, Fukumaru-kun. I'm not going to take that as a social pleasantry, you know. I'm actually going to invite you again.
Of course, I really just can't make it tonight.
Why not?
I have to work overtime since I paused other assignments to work on these documents.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's true.
If you're asking me to join you for overtime and not drinking, I'd love to join.
Oh, what a wonderful invitation. Thank you. Maybe we should work overtime together then. Yeah, that might be fun.
No, I don't think it'd be fun.
Is that so?
Yeah, of course not. That's what I said, but working together might be a lot more fun than working alone. That's what I was thinking in my head. In the end, I had to work overtime until the clock struck midnight. Ugh, so tired. Well, I do feel good though. I don't hate the feeling of finishing up a pile of tasks. Guess I'll have to lift my ban on alcohol for tonight. I'll buy some drinks and snacks at the convenience store and have a glass while I watch a movie at home. I'll do just that. I'd become an old man before I realized it. It was at that moment I heard a woman's voice from somewhere. It was a voice that I recognized. My legs were instinctively moving towards it.
Like I said, just come to my place.
I'll decline. I don't have any money.
I don't need money. You can pay me in some other way.
I can't do that. I can't.
Why not?
You're not my type.
I like that. A firm woman who's a little rude. Exactly my type.
Huh? Kaho? What are you doing?
Tsutomu?
Was I interrupting something?
Stupid. Come on, let's go home. I was waiting for you.
Hey!
Okay then, my boyfriend's here, so I'm going home. Excuse me. Thank you for entertaining me while I waited.
Hey, what does that mean?
Come on, just go along with it. That annoying guy was bothering me.
I see.
You're honestly not attentive at all.
I could hear the man grumbling at us from behind me. Kaho ignored me, grabbed my arm, and started walking. You can probably let go of my arm now. After walking about 5 minutes away from the park, I spoke out.
I know that. I shouldn't keep clinging onto my ex-boyfriend's arm, right?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
We haven't seen each other since our high school graduation, so it's been a couple of years now.
We're both adults now, huh?
I heard you moved out to Tokyo, but I know you came back here.
Pretty much about 6 months ago. You too, Tsutomu. I didn't know you found a job here.
My suit doesn't fit me well, does it?
Absolutely not. It's saggy and wrinkled.
Shut up. This woman, Kaho Mayuzumi, was my Setsumo Fukumari's ex-girlfriend from high school. We dated for 2 years, a long time considering that we were high school students. Every time I think of my adolescence and youth, memories of her would pop up as though they were bookmarked. But no matter how sweet those memories were, they were just bitter now. All because our love ended one day, very abruptly.
By the way, Tsutomu, do you live alone right now?
Yeah, I do.
Perfect. Let me stay over.
What?
I have nowhere to go.
What have you been doing until today?
I was freeloading at my friend's apartment, but she kicked me out because she got a boyfriend. Horrible, isn't it?
What about your parents?
Are you being serious right now?
She glares at me. That's right. Kaho didn't have a good relationship with her parents. But you know, you're technically a woman.
I'm not technically a woman. I am a woman.
I'm not talking about that. After Kaho realized what I was hinting at, she let out an understanding sound.
You have guts for that? You've grown, huh?
Stop making fun of me.
I mean, you were a wimp back in high school. Well, it should be fine, right? An ex-boyfriend is like the next safest male after a father. So, where's your apartment?
Turn left at the next corner.
Okay. Let's go.
Even after several days passed, Kaho didn't try to move out of my place.
I'm gonna make stew for dinner tonight.
Okay.
Oh, Tsutomu, hold on a second. You're still bad at fixing your tie? You were like this back in high school, too.
I remember how I used to fix my tie like this back then, too.
That's true. All right, perfect.
Thanks.
Get going.
Yep, I will. Mornings like this have been going on for a while now. When I got to my office, Mari-san immediately tilted her head in questioning.
Fukumaru-kun, you changed somehow, didn't you?
Huh? Where?
I mean, you seem to be doing well recently.
That's true, now that you mention it. I might be doing well.
Your shirt isn't wrinkled, your tie isn't crooked, and you don't have bedhead either.
Yeah, you could have at least warned me if you noticed that.
I thought it was fine since you fixed yourself up before meetings. I thought it was kinda cute, too.
Cute? That's not a word you should use on an adult male.
Oops, my apologies. But seriously, why?
I kinda started putting in more effort. After I stopped wasting time on my phone, I was able to find time to focus on other things. It wasn't a complete lie. It was true that the time I spent on my phone now was less than half the amount of time I used to spend on my phone when I was alone.
You read a self-help book or something, didn't you?
No, it's nothing like that.
It's fine. You're at that age now. But that makes me feel relieved.
What does?
You know, I thought you found yourself a girlfriend or something.
It's nothing like that.
But Fukumaru-kun, you're pretty popular, aren't you?
No way, you're the popular one, Mari-san.
It's not that much. Maybe it is?
I haven't had a girlfriend for a while. Mari-san smiled happily after I said that. Oh, I think I like the taste of this still.
Really? That's good then.
Yeah, it's delicious. Super good.
By the way, we're about to run out of toilet paper. Can you buy some on your way back from work?
I gave you money for living expenses, didn't I? Was that not enough?
Nope, it's enough. I'm pretty good at saving.
Can you buy it then? You go shopping every day, don't you?
I don't want to because it'll make my bag bulky.
I swear.
I know. We should meet up after your work tomorrow then.
At the supermarket?
Yep, at the supermarket. That's better, right?
An unromantic meeting spot.
What were you hoping for from your ex-girlfriend?
Honestly.
Hey,
What is it?
this is a hypothetical question. If that thing didn't happen when we were in high school, do you think we still would have been together like this?
Are you still angry about it?
Of course not. It was a long time ago.
I think we would have. I wanted to believe that we still would have been together.
I see.
Yeah. The reason Kaho and I broke up was a common fight. One day, Kaho asked to talk to me with a solemn look on her face and told me that she wanted to end things. Why? Why are you suddenly saying that you want to break up?
Why don't you ask yourself that question?
Seriously, I don't have any clue about what's going on.
You cheated on me, didn't you?
Excuse me?
I saw you.
I didn't cheat on you.
Boys always make excuses. I can't believe you.
Kaho's father was someone who often cheated, and her mother cried many times over it. But no matter how many times her mother cried and was deceived, she forgave her husband in the end. Because of that upbringing, Kaho found it hard to trust people and had a stubborn personality. After Kaho became like this, she wouldn't believe anything that anyone said. Because I knew that, I gave up. Just like that, the two of us disappointingly broke up. Even the deepest and most sincere love ended with disappointment. I'm headed out now.
Oh, hold on a second.
What is this?
Your lunch. This should help save you a couple of dollars on lunch, right?
You don't need to do all that. I make a pretty decent amount of money, you know?
You're too easy on yourself. You should save money where you can.
Hey,
What is it?
thanks. I wasn't honest with my feelings earlier, but the truth is that this makes me super happy.
You're welcome. Good luck at work.
Yeah, thanks.
Also, don't forget about meeting up with me after.
Don't worry, I got it. I was feeling wonderful from very early in the morning.
Fukumaru-kun has evolved into a bento box making male.
What? Why are you in that much despair?
Listen, Fukumaru-kun. Boys who are way too perfect aren't popular. It's better to be unguarded in some places. You know, it'll make females feel inferior or something.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why am I getting lectured again?
Anyway, that bento box looks delicious.
Will you like to try it?
Huh? I can?
Just a little bit, okay?
I don't eat that much. It's delicious.
I'm glad.
Your wife is going to be one happy woman, isn't she?
After I heard that, I thought of the one woman who made this bento box for me.
Would you like to go out for food? As my way of saying thanks.
We're eating right now, aren't we?
Not now. At night. Dinner.
I remembered my promise to Kaho for a moment and thought about declining. But I had also said no to Marie-san the previous time. I'll go with you then.
Now you're talking. I finished cleaning, did laundry, prepared dinner, and still had some time left. I was lounging around when my phone buzzed with a notification. It was from Tsutomu.
My supervisor invited me out for drinks. I'm sorry, let's go shopping tomorrow.
I was a little angry. I already got things prepared for dinner, though. Gosh. I was a little angry and sulked a little, but this was fun in some way, too. I guess it can't be helped. It's important to maintain work relationships after all. Besides, unlike high school, I didn't have the right to hold him back from things anymore. Okay. Have fun. And send. The fact that I saw them was a coincidence again. Yes. The exact same situation as high school. Tsutomu told me that he had an important thing to do that day too, and suddenly canceled his plans with me. I was young back then and believed him. I thought we both matured a little bit, though. It seems like things were still the same. Tsutomu seemed to be working hard, so I thought I'd go get toilet paper on my own. When I left the house, I found him. He looked like he was having fun walking with a very pretty young woman. My heart hurt. Just like it did in high school, my heart ached. I know the name of this pain inside my heart. It's called love. Even if we broke up, even if multiple years passed, more than anything, even after he betrayed me, I had always been in love with Tsutomu. I was the same as the mother that I claimed to hate so much.
The apartment that I came back to after drinking with Marie-san was dark. It was supposed to be a familiar scene, but I somehow had a bad feeling. That bad feeling was right. With a flick, I turned on the light, but Kaho was nowhere to be seen. Her belongings had all disappeared too. I felt a chill run through my spine. I didn't even bother to change before I ran out of my apartment. I ran around all the places I knew. The park where we reunited, the supermarket where I was supposed to meet her. Her female friend's house that she had been living in for a while, even her parents' house. Kaho was nowhere to be found. The only place left is the moon was watching me run.
I'm surprised you knew where I was.
I didn't, so I searched everywhere.
I ironed your shirt for you, but it's all wrinkled from your sweat now.
I need you to wash this and iron it out again tomorrow. Kaho was at her old high school. She couldn't go inside, so she was sitting alone in the corner of the campus.
I can't do that anymore. I'm moving out of your place.
Why are you angry?
I'm not angry.
You are angry.
I'm not angry!
Let's say you move out of my place. Do you even have anywhere to go?
I'll do something about it.
A weird man might come up to bother you again.
That might be a good thing.
Kaho!
You don't need to get that angry with me. Besides, it hurts my heart to be with you, Tsutomu. I have so much fun and it makes me happy, but my emotions are all over the place after some small thing. So it's whatever now. Leave me alone. You should just go and get along with your pretty girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
I know already. You were walking with her this afternoon. I can't believe you used the excuse that you were out with your supervisor.
Are you talking about Marie-san?
So her name's Mari-san, huh?
I don't know what you saw and what misunderstanding you had, but that woman is actually my supervisor.
You don't need to do this anymore.
I do.
There's no point in making excuses for me anyway.
Of course there is. Besides, I always regretted making excuses and not communicating with you back then. I always had a needle stuck in my chest until today. Listen, Kaho, you overthink too much. Or one-sided. And don't listen to other people at all. Those things about you haven't changed at all.
You don't need to tell me that. I already know.
But I'm the same too. I haven't changed from back then either. I've always been in love with you. I haven't been able to move on these past few years.
What?
I asked my older cousin to come shopping with me back in high school because I wanted to give this to you. You know, I wanted to check how it fit. I pulled out the present that I had stuffed in my desk until Kaho came over to my apartment again from my pocket and handed it to her. I didn't want her to find it while cleaning, so I kept it on me.
This is for me?
A present for our 2-year anniversary. It might be a super cheap thing now, but it was all I could afford at the time. I thought that you would be happy, but you didn't listen to a single thing I had to say. You left me one-sidedly. I was pissed off. I thought about throwing it away. But just like my feelings for you, I couldn't throw it out all this time.
But I mean, then what about that woman from this afternoon?
I think Marie-san likes me. No, let me be honest. She confessed her feelings to me earlier. She wanted me to be her boyfriend, but I turned her down. I mean, I'm already in love with someone else. She's a huge overthinker, selfish, one-sided, never listens to me. Super good at household chores. Cute. I'm the girl I've been in love with since high school. I was out of breath, but I also felt a little better. Kaho, I love you.
Yeah?
That's why I want you to stay with me.
Yeah.
I don't want you to go anywhere else.
Yeah. Can I trust you, Tsutomu?
Yeah, just trust me. I never betrayed you. I won't ever betray you. I hugged Kaho's body tightly, something I hadn't done in a couple of years.
Guess what? I prepared things for dinner.
What? Why? Didn't I text you that I don't need dinner tonight?
It was late. I was already done with everything by the time you texted.
Then I guess I'll eat.
I mean, I was gonna tell you that we should eat it tomorrow.
I'm hungry now because I was running around looking for a certain someone. I'll eat.
I'm sorry.
That's why, will you make me your delicious food again? Today, tomorrow, the day after that, until forever? It's been a while since I ate out, but it wasn't that good.
I guess I already grabbed your stomach, huh?
Yup. So, you better take responsibility for that.
Guess so.
I'll carry anything heavy.
Okay.
Let's live like that, the two of us. Forever and ever. This time, I swore that I was never letting go of her hand.
Gaku, your tie is crooked. Can you fix that?
What? Oops. Oh man, you're right, sorry!
It's all right, but just be careful, okay? All right, there we go.
Thanks again, sorry about that.
You better straighten up, you know. Looking good in front of your boss is part of what I grade you on in your employee review.
I know, I'll be more careful from now on.
Thank you.
That's my boss, Nao Tamaki. She may be young, but that doesn't mean that she's not capable of fulfilling her demanding position. And she has her fans in and out of the office for both beauty and ability. I can't even count the number of clients we worked with who have tried to sneak glances at her as they walked away.
Something on your mind?
Oh, sorry, it's nothing.
Hey, Gaku, you wouldn't happen to be dating anyone at the moment, would you?
Why'd you ask?
I think it's good to get to know all of my employees. If you don't want to tell me, that's fine, though.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm not really seeing anyone right now, though. To be honest, I haven't really met anyone since I joined this company.
You haven't even met anyone, really? I suppose that makes sense. I don't think anyone else who works here would really be a good fit for you.
Well, maybe.
But, maybe...
Is she angry at me for something? I guess it's just because she's so beautiful and perfect. I don't fit her high standards. I bet to her, everyone else must seem to be nowhere near the same level. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to see what a different league she's in compared to someone like me. Not that she'd ever say something like that, of course.
Well, whatever. I'm sorry to bother you when you're so busy. But after the meeting is over, when I look at you and wink 3 times, can you just go along with whatever I say for a bit?
I didn't really understand, but sure.
Thanks. I think everything's going to work out, but I want to have a backup plan just in case.
I didn't have time to think about what she said, because we arrived at our client's office.
Thank you again for meeting with us today. Let's follow up on this and have another discussion soon.
Thank you. I look forward to talking with you again.
Anyway, we should get going. Have a nice day. Ready to go, Gaku?
Right behind you.
Slow down there. There's no need to be in such a rush.
But the meeting's over, right?
Yeah, I'm done talking about work. Why don't you sit down and have a chat with your old man for a little bit?
Wait, huh? You mean you're Nao's father? Now that you mention it, you do share the same last name.
Seriously, kid? You didn't realize it until now? Well, whatever. Have a seat. You too now. Sit down.
Come on, Dad. We're in the middle of work. I really wish you'd stop doing this.
Don't be like that now. It's important to take a break now and then, too. We've finished the meeting, right? It won't kill you to sit and chat for a few minutes. Plus, it doesn't hurt to get to know your clients a bit, right? Communication is the heart of a good sales pitch, after all. Think of it like part of the job.
Oh, fine. What did you want to talk about?
My oh my, how did I raise such a rambunctious daughter? I bet you think she's a pretty scary boss too, don't you, kid?
Dad, stop being rude to my subordinates. You didn't even ask his name. It's Gaku Izaki, by the way.
You're right, I'm sorry, Gaku. But you agree with me, right?
To be perfectly honest, sir, I don't. Nao could be a strict boss sometimes, sure, but she doesn't say anything that isn't true. And she recognizes how hard all the people under her work. I feel really lucky to be her employee.
You really laid on the praise, huh? Well, that's good to hear at least. You make sure she doesn't get herself into any trouble, okay?
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Honestly, I think she has enough to worry about helping me put out all of my fires.
Hey, I like this guy. You know how to pick him, don't you now?
Of course, I handpicked him for this project myself.
I'm proud of you.
So, was that enough conversation for you? I'd like to get going.
Don't say goodbye just yet. You're so impatient sometimes. I wonder where you get that from. There's still something very important we need to discuss. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Do we have to?
I'm afraid so.
As if right on cue, she gave the signal we agreed on. Just seeing her wink at me made my heart almost skip a beat. I gave a quick nodding response as if to say, leave it to me. I just wish I knew what she was gonna say.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm going to have to turn down your offer.
Why? I think it sounds like a pretty good plan, don't you agree?
Sorry, but the problem is, there's already someone I'm in a serious relationship with, and I just can't bring myself to break his heart and meet the guy you want me to.
Hold on a second, what's going on here? Her dad wants to set her up with an arranged marriage? And she's dating someone? She never said anything about that to me. Oh, really? Who is it?
Him.
What?
I didn't want to tell you during the meeting, but Gaku Izaki here is my boyfriend.
Huh? What? Really? Is that true?
Of course. Why would I lie to you?
She winked at me 3 times again. Each one was like a fire straight to my heart. Oh, crap. I guess I have to say something now. Yeah, she's absolutely right. My name is Gaki Izaki, and I have the pleasure of dating your daughter. I would like to express my sincerest apologies for not introducing myself properly earlier. Well, good for you, kid.
See? There you have it.
All right, I see how it is. Well, who am I to stand in between my daughter and her true love? I'll call off the meeting right away. But you listen here, Gaku. What is it, sir? You better not make my daughter cry. If you do, I'll find out. At this, all I could do was nod at him, mouth agape.
Thanks for helping me out back there. I owe you one. I really don't want to get married to that guy, but no matter how much I begged with my dad, he wouldn't take no for an answer.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about me. I knew that none of it was really true after all. Of course, I was only a convenient pawn to get out of a pesky arranged marriage, but deep down, I couldn't help but be a little disappointed that it wasn't anything more than that.
Also, I hate to ask this of you, but do you think you could keep pretending to be my boyfriend in front of my father for just a little longer? Just to keep up the act, you know?
Yeah, I understand. But are you sure that you want me to be the one for this? There have to be tons of guys who would be a better match for you than me.
Don't say that. I think you're just the man for the job.
Well, as long as you're sure. It's almost like a perk for me, too.
Don't be silly. What do you mean?
I'm serious. Even if it's all pretend, I'll be honored to stand next to you as your boyfriend.
I'd be happier if you really were my boyfriend, too.
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, no. It was nothing. Come on. Let's get back to the office and draft up this project.
Got it. I almost thought I could hear her absent-mindedly whisper something else, but it must have been the wind. That day on my way home. Well, if it isn't Gaku Izaki. Huh, Mr. Tamaki? Nice to see ya. Thank you for your help earlier today. How was everything with Nao after that? Well, we couldn't rest for long. We had to get back to the office for another meeting. Oh yeah? Well, that's too bad. You need to take better care of her. Me? Yeah, of course. I swear, all that girl thinks about is work. She needs someone to remind her that there are other things in life too. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, I know. Why don't the two of us have a little drink and talk, man to man? What, right now? Of course. You're not busy, right? I've always wanted to go out drinking with my daughter's partner. Won't you humor me just as once? Well, if he puts it like that, there's no way I could possibly refuse. I'd be happy to. Practically before I even answered, Mr. Tamaki took me to a small local bar.
Well, if it isn't old Goro. And who's this nice young lad you brought with you?
I'd like to introduce you to Nao's boyfriend, Gaku.
Your little girl? Guess she's all grown up now, huh? Congratulations, old man.
This calls for a drink. On the house, of course, right?
Hey, I never said that. I'm running a business here, not a charity.
Cheers, kid. Cheers. Hey, Gaku, you got anything you didn't like to eat? No, I'm fine with anything. Now, what's your favorite food? I don't know, it's so hard to choose. Good answer. Then today, how about I treat you to something really good? I know you're gonna love it. Well, you weren't kidding. This might be the best chicken I've ever had in my life. What I tell ya, this place always gets free-range chickens from a local farm. You're not gonna find anything this good at the grocery store. I know what you mean. And is that a balsamic vinaigrette dressing? It adds just the perfect amount of flavor to it. Hey, you're pretty perceptive. I don't regret taking you here at all. I'm glad you know your stuff. The two of us ate, drank, and talked for hours. I'm just so proud of my little girl, you know. Yeah, she should be. She's such a wonderful person. I'm so glad someone else finally understands. Of course, anyone would be happy to be with her, and I count my lucky stars every day. I'm glad I caught you today. Being able to drink with you and get to know all about my daughter's boyfriend was as fun as I thought it'd be. Thank you, I had fun too. Oh, that reminds me, Gaku. Yeah? I gotta know, which one of you made the move first? Whoa, you okay there, buddy? Oh, sorry. So, who asked the other out first? Oh, it was, me, yeah. I knew it! You seem so shy, but you can't deny the heart what it wants, huh? Yeah, I'm counting on you, pal. Take good care of my daughter. You remember what I said earlier about not making her cry, right? I'll never forgive you if you do. Anyway, come on. let's have another drink. I was just about to order the good stuff. What do you say? I'll be happy to join you. That night, we continued to party and frolic until the early hours of the morning. The next day at work,
Hey, Gaku, you don't look so good. You okay there?
I'm so hungover.
Oh, you just drank too much. What's wrong with you? Nao's gonna chew you out if she finds out.
Gaku, can I see you in my office for a moment?
Speak of the devil. Good luck, bud.
Be right there.
See you on the other side.
Gaku, I am so sorry.
Huh? About what?
I heard my dad found you and forced you to go out with him all night. He drinks like a fish, too. Were you okay?
Oh, that? It was fine. Had a lot of fun, actually.
You mean it? You're not just being nice to me, are you?
Of course not. Maybe I had a bit too many myself, but it was a good excuse to let off some steam. I really did enjoy it. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Your dad started asking me about how the two of us met. So I told him that I was the one who asked you out.
What? You're asking me out? Really?
So I just wanted to get our story straight in case he asked you about it too.
Oh, the story, right. Yeah, of course.
After that, I started explaining everything that happened the previous night.
Thanks again, and I'm really sorry about all this.
I told you, you don't have to apologize so much. It's fine.
Okay, I'll stop apologizing and just thank you twice as much then.
That's better. Anyway, we should probably get back to work before anyone gets suspicious.
Not so fast, mister. You're not going anywhere until you drink this and rest for a bit. Sorry, boss's orders. I'll cover for you until then.
With that, she thrust a drink into my hand and walked back to work with a spring in her step. She really is just so cool. A few days passed after that without fanfare. Now, can I bother you for a second?
Sure, what is it?
Maybe it's better if I ask you in private.
Let's take this to another room then.
It's about this.
Something on your phone?
I got a text from your dad just now.
Why does he even have your contact information?
We exchanged numbers when we were out drinking the other day. He and I actually text about 5 times a day.
Seriously? That's more than me. What are you talking about?
I mean, it's not too big a deal. Just idle chit-chat and stuff.
What? No fair. Lucky.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, never mind. Sorry. Anyway, go on. What was it you needed to call me here for?
Well, is it true that your birthday is this weekend?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Well, he was saying that he wanted to invite the two of us over that day.
Really?
Yeah, so I was thinking we should probably refuse him, right?
What's the matter? You don't want to celebrate my birthday?
No, of course that's not it. I'll be happy to, but I just can't imagine getting in the way of you and your family because of all this.
Oh, but it really is fine. If you're not busy, I'd love to have you join us.
Really? Are you sure?
I wouldn't be asking you if I wasn't. I'm your boss, remember? So can you?
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Really? Oh, I'm super excited.
Great. I'll text your father that I can come.
Thanks. Oh yeah, and one more thing.
What is it?
Do you think you could start texting me, too? You know, for updates on what you and my dad are talking about. I want to keep our stories straight. Oh, after work, of course. I can't have you spending company time on your private business, you know.
Yeah, no problem. I can't believe it. She's asking me to text her my own free time. I never imagined this would happen to me in my wildest dreams. Thanks, Mr. Tamaki. That weekend, Mr. Tamaki was there to welcome us to his home for Nao's birthday. There you are, Gaki!
Gaki?
Thank you so much for having me over, Goro.
Goro? Since when did you get so familiar with each other?
Yeah, Gaki and I are practically best friends now, isn't that right? Yeah, basically.
Ugh, I can't believe my dad's stealing you away from me behind my back.
Now? Why would you say something like that?
What are you all doing just standing outside? Please, come in. Make yourself at home, Gaki. Not you two. Mom, what's going on here?
I've never met her before, I promise. It's really nice to get to know Nao's parents like this. They seem like such great people. I'm glad Nao is such a welcoming family. Getting to spend time like this with Nao's family and seeing their living room all decorated for a birthday, I felt like I was getting a glimpse into her childhood.
Happy birthday, Nao. Thanks, everyone.
It wasn't a massive party or a big celebration in a huge hall, but getting to spend time all together as a family felt like being blessed with the greatest luxury of all time. Even just a traditional day in exchanging gifts, eating cake, and singing songs felt so wonderful. It was such a relaxing party, and Nao looked like she was having fun too. Oh, now this is a little something from me.
Gaku, you really didn't have to get me anything.
What are you talking about? Of course I did.
That's so nice of you. I wonder what it could be. Wow, look at this. It's so pretty.
Sorry, it's such a small thing.
Don't apologize. I love it. I'll treasure this pen forever and ever.
I'm so glad you like it. Hey, Nao!
What do you want, Dad?
Why don't you ever call Gaki by a nickname or anything?
He's your boyfriend, isn't he?
Oh, well,
You've already introduced him to the entire family and everything. Don't you think you should be a little more familiar with him?
fine. Gaki.
Gaki?
Oh, do you not like being called that?
Of course I don't mind, but you don't have to compete with Goro over me or anything.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Then how about I call you Gakuku? That's kind of cute. Is that all right?
That seemed to be good enough for Goro, and he nodded his head in satisfaction. The problem was, she'd never call me anything like that except for times like this. A few days after that, I got another of my usual texts from Goro. But this one wasn't like the rest. It started out with, "I'm so sorry," and when I read it, I instantly called him in a panic.
Oh, Gaki, I'm really sorry, but the truth is…
What happened was this. Garo turned down the first guy I wanted to marry now. But after that, another man came along with an even better offer. This guy was young, but already owned and managed several companies by himself. Garo even showed me a picture, and even I had to admit he was perfect from head to toe.
I know more than anyone how much of a good kid you are, Gaki, but as a parent, I have to make the best choice for my daughter. You understand that, right? I want now to be happy for the rest of her life, and I'm confident someone like him would always be able to provide for her future. That's why I need you to let her down nice and easy. Then maybe we can convince her to give this guy a chance.
His words kept ringing around in my head. It was like walking from a trance. Of course, he was right. This was all supposed to be a fake relationship in the first place. Someone like me was never right for an amazing person like now. But somewhere along the way, I started to get ahead of myself, and I really did fall for her. What's wrong with me?
Gakuku, is everything okay? You look pretty down. I'm happy to talk if you're willing.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing.
You think after all this time I can't tell when you're lying?
Oh, fine. Can I ask you something then?
Of course, anything.
Now, what kind of guy do you want to marry?
What? Why would you ask me something like that all of a sudden?
Oh, no reason. I was just wondering. I mean, you probably want someone rich, right? Or good looking?
Well, I'm not gonna lie and say that money isn't important, and I am a sucker for a pretty face, but…
But what?
But none of that is important when there's someone out there who I know loves me more than anything else. As long as there's a guy who I know I can always rely on, then I don't need anyone else. A movie star could come knocking on my door and I'd say no way. Yeah, someone who I know really loves me is all I need.
In that moment, I couldn't take it anymore. I knew I needed to run somewhere.
Huh? Gakuku? Where are you going?
I'm really sorry. I just remembered a really important client that I need to speak with. I started running. I know I'll probably always make less than now will until the day I die. I'm probably not even half as attractive as the guy from that picture. But there's one thing I have that I know none of them do. And as long as Nao says she's fine with that, then maybe I still have a chance. Goro. No, Mr. Tamaki.
Sorry, someone just came in. What's the matter?
There's something I really need to talk to you about. Do you think you could possibly hear me out?
Sure, what is it?
Mr. Tamaki finished up his call and put his phone inside his breast pocket and beckoned me into an empty meeting room. I'm just gonna come out and say it directly. I'm very sorry, but I cannot agree to your proposal from last night.
Why not?
I know that compared to the guy you want to set Now up with, I'm not rich like him, I'm not attractive like him, and I'm not good at my job like him, but there's one thing I'm better at than anyone else.
And what's that?
I love her with all my heart. I'm sure there's no one else in the world who loves her more than me. So please, I won't allow it. You have to decline him.
So you came to beg me like a child, huh?
I'll do whatever it takes. I'll scream to the heavens every day if I have to. You said it yourself last night, didn't you? You want your daughter to marry someone who will make her happy for the rest of her life. That's why you have to pick me. I promise that for my entire life, for as long as I live, I'll do whatever it takes to make Now happy.
Are you proposing to me? Shouldn't you save the flowery language for your girlfriend?
I'm sorry. Just then, Mr. Tamaki took out his cell phone and handed it to me. Huh? What are you doing?
Now probably heard everything you just said. I figured you'd want to hear her response directly.
You mean? I took a deep breath and slowly drew the receiver to my ear.
Gakuku, did you really mean all that?
On the other end of the line, I clearly heard Nao's trembling voice. I guess he'd been talking to her when I arrived and never hung up. In other words, this was exactly what he was planning all along. He saw the way Nao and I were acting with each other and the uneasy way I was texting him. And he realized everything that was going on a long time ago. Maybe even from the very start. Obviously, there never was another marriage offer. He played me like a fiddle. I never would have expected that the picture Garl sent me was himself when he was younger.
I'm really sorry. I didn't think he'd get so mad at you.
It's okay. I know he only wants the best for you. I really respect him a lot.
You think so? You know what I think? I think he meddles too much for his own good.
But that's only because he wants what's best for his beloved daughter, right? And after everything I said earlier, I guess I have big shoes to fill, huh?
You can say that again. But you can start by proving yourself during this next meeting.
You got it! Well, hello you two. Good luck today.
Hello there, Mr. Tamaki. Do you have a moment?
What was it you said, Mr. Maki? You wanted to introduce me to someone you thought would be a capable fit for a project?
Exactly. We'll go over it in more detail during our presentation, but please allow me to introduce the man that will make your daughter the happiest in the world. My fiancé, Gaku Izaki.
Thank you for the warm welcome. I see, and just what is his main selling point?
Why, that would be the way he went along with your unlucky-in-love daughter's half-baked plan to fool her overly concerned dad into thinking she had a boyfriend. And even though my extremely smart father saw through it all, he still decided to tell me he loves me.
That's good enough for me. Make my daughter happy, Gaki. In that moment, both father and daughter shine with the same bright smile.
I really like you.
A beautiful girl slightly bowed towards me.
Please, go out with me.
Her name was Mio Yonda, and she was in my class. Just being objective, she was incredibly beautiful. The most beautiful in school, you might say. Sorry. And the guy that just turned her down was Keidaro Watabe. Yeah, that's me. I'm just a normal otaku.
Huh? What did you just say? Sorry, I think I might have misheard you. Can you say it one more time?
I said, sorry. I'm sure it's some kind of punishment or something. I'm going to say no.
Wait, no! It's not a punishment or anything. Think about everything you've done for me in the past few days.
What do you mean? I haven't done anything.
You have too. You saved me 3 times. The day before yesterday, you saved me before I got run over.
I mean, if you're walking into traffic, I'll stop you.
And you saved me when someone was about to try to grope me on the train.
I mean, his hands were clearly making some weird movements.
And then today, you caught me from falling forward.
I mean, you were falling right in front of me. The last one is kind of a stretch, don't you think?
It's not. You need to compliment yourself for your incredible feats.
When have I done anything worthy of a feat? I've just been doing what anyone would.
Whatever. Do you understand now? You understand that I'm going to fall for you after all of that, right? So, it's not a punishment or anything. Please, go out with me.
No, thank you. Sorry.
Why? Wait, hang on. What part of me do you not like? I'll fix it all in a split second. Please, tell me.
I don't have anything I don't like, but I can't go out with you. Go find someone other than me to spend your time with. I'm only interested in 2-dimensional girls.
But, no. I refuse. Show me your favorite 2-dimensional character then. I'll try to...
It's her. I just showed the girl that I thought was kind of cute in an anime that I watched recently.
This is my rival. Okay, I've remembered it within seconds. I'm going now because I'm busy. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, there she goes. Knew I'd be asked out like that, huh? I'm not gonna make a mistake again, so I turned her down. But she didn't give up. The next day, she asked me to come out to the back of the school again, and...
Ta-da! What do you think? It's my twin-tailed self.
What? Mio-san, show me your new hair. Yeah, it looks good and it's cute, but why a twin tail?
You showed me a photo of my rival. I copied it. What do you think? Did you fall for me? Do you like me? Will you go out with me?
No, thanks. But she does look really cute. She's cute when she's upset too, but who cares?
Okay, then tell me more. What do you like and your hobbies and stuff?
My hobbies?
Yeah, what do you like to eat? Where do you like to go on holidays? What part of the second dimension do you like?
You're asking a lot of questions. This is getting annoying. I'm not gonna go out. How about we do this instead of me answering those questions? Next weekend, let's go out together.
What? You're inviting me out on a date?
I mean, I guess so. You want to get to know me, right?
Yes?
She's so happy. She wants to know that badly. Then let's go out on a date. Then she'll get to know me. She'll lose all hope in me and disappear.
Okay, contact info. Come on. And we need to figure out when and where and...
Calm down. You don't need to be that excited. She was bouncing around and I had a thought. I was happy like that once. The day of the meeting, I showed up in a t-shirt with no logo. This is a date and I'm wearing something boring. I hope this is enough to send her off.
Hey, Kaitaro-kun!
Oh, hello. What is that outfit?
What do you think? It looks good, right?
It was a fancy frilled dress and it matched perfectly well with her twin ponytail.
I figured that this is a good setup to make a guy who's only interested in the two-dimensional world interested in me. I had some of my friends help me. So, what do you think?
Oh, it looks good on you and it's cute, but...
Great, let's go out then.
Please don't ask me out like that. I'm not gonna go out with you.
Ugh.
Okay, then let's go out on this date. I've already figured out where we're going.
Oh, you're gonna take the lead, huh? Thank you for preparing for me. I'm happy.
Yeah, you don't have to thank me. Let's go.
Okay.
We headed to an anime specialty store. It was the perfect place for otakus.
Wow, there are so many mangas. And all these other toys, too. Which ones do you like? I'll buy them all so I can talk about the anime with you.
Yeah, you don't have to buy them. You're not grossed out?
Huh? Why would I be?
I mean, it's the first date, and this is the first place I take you.
What? I'm totally fine going anywhere as long as the person I like is having fun, too.
She says things that are so kind to me. No, hang on a second. I'm just gonna be dumped after we go out. Thank you. You don't have to buy anything for me. I'll lend them to you.
Wow, you're so kind. Thank you. You want to hold hands as a thank you then? Actually, can I please hold your arm?
Don't be acting like we're dating. What is wrong with that guy? Why doesn't he like her? Why wouldn't you let her hold your arm? I'm being pressured so bad. Okay, you can hold my arm.
Wait, seriously? Yay! Okay, I'm gonna squeeze tight.
There's so much rubbing against my arm. Okay, let's go to the next place.
Okay, I wonder where you're taking me next.
We're going to an anime-themed cafe now. I wanted to come here.
What a bold move. I don't mind it. If anything, I like it. Let's go out.
No thanks. What did you want to eat?
I want this furious love juice. Love it.
Why'd you want to go out with me so badly?
Huh? I mean, wow. Now I'm shy. It's because I fell for you through our destiny, of course. What else?
I was asked out in middle school because someone lost a bet. When I learned the truth, I was pretty upset. I really liked her, so I decided that I'd never fall for anyone again.
I see. That's horrible. But don't worry, I'm not like that. I'll even give you some of my food if you're up for it. Let's share drinks. What are you gonna order?
Huh? Wait, why haven't you given up?
Because I like you. Guess you have to change your mind, huh? So, yeah, here's the menu. Find something that you think I'll like too.
I guess we can share a sip.
Really? You look red. I'm gonna make you fall for me.
This is the first time someone has been so aggressive towards me. Of course I'm gonna be a little red. I might actually fall for her. A week went by and I started looking at her in class too. She's looking at me. She waved at me. You really don't have to mind me.
So, yeah.
That's funny.
I just can't stop thinking about her though. Mio-san and I would hide and eat lunch together.
We looked at each other so much today. Did you want to say something?
No, nothing really. Here, this is for you. We would often trade our own handmade bentos as well.
Yay, thank you. I wonder what today's lunch is going to be.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of frozen food stuck in there because I didn't have time.
Lots of love, too. Yeah, I'm glad I suggested trading.
Yeah, the only thing that bento is full of is retail food. Wow! A heart-shaped seaweed with heart-shaped egg?
It's a representation of how I feel for you. What do you think? Did you fall for me yet?
Yeah, I'm more shocked by how thorough this bento is. You really didn't have to make it so fancy. Thank you so much.
Oh, you don't have to thank me. You can just go out with me, you know? Just a little bit.
I've been considering it more.
Wow, you finally didn't say no! Yay!
I'm not saying yes, though, okay? How about we go out when you're free sometime then?
And you invite me out on a date, too? Perfect! I'm free today.
Are you sure?
You don't want to go out with your friends from class?
Your plans come first. Thank you for escorting me today, too.
So we went out to the shopping mall after class.
Hey, this would look so good on you. I think this would look good on me next to you.
She might have been having a little more fun than me.
Whew, I'm tired. I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Okay. Right after she headed to the bathroom, I ran into someone.
Oh, if it isn't Kaitaro.
Huh? Yamina? The girl? My ex. Her name was Yamina Shindo.
Been a minute, huh? That girl you were with was cute. Your new girl?
No, I'm still dragging on about what happened between us, too.
Oh, about the punishment thing? Oh, yeah, sorry about that. But the reason we broke up was more so because we didn't really click.
I know, I'm not good with romance.
No, it's not that you're bad at it, but who was that cute girl anyway? Another punishment?
I don't think so. I hope not. But part of me was still worried. I just couldn't help but feel excited, though.
Okay, sorry for bothering you. See ya.
Oh yeah, see ya.
I'm back. Who is that cute girl? If she's my rival, I'm gonna go say hello with all my might.
Just relax, that was my ex, kind of.
Your ex? Your ex-girlfriend? As in, the girl that caused you a great deal of trauma? I see. Seems like she needs a proper greeting.
Oh, it's not Yumina's fault.
You two are still on a first-name basis? Wow, talk about making me jealous. Then you can call me by my first name too, right?
Sorry, Mio-san. I'm scared about going out with someone again.
Watabe-kin?
So, I might not be able to really reciprocate your feelings for me. So you really should go with someone other than…
You know, I was asked out by someone in class the other day.
Huh?
But I told him that I like someone, so I said no.
I see. I didn't like that I was relieved.
I've fallen for you more than before you saved me. So, I will be waiting for you.
I'm sorry for making you wait. I'll figure it out. I'll spend time to organize my thoughts and emotions. I'm gonna hash it out with Yamina.
Okay, go for it.
I left a waving Mio-san and walked through the mall. I ran into Yamina with her friends. Yamina!
Kaitaro? Sorry, I'm gonna go talk to my ex real quick. What is it, something happened?
Yeah, I don't think I've told you thank you.
Huh? I haven't done anything that you need to thank me for.
Even though it was a punishment, you asked me out. Thank you. And thank you for going out with me.
Kaitaro.
When we broke up, I was shocked to hear that the whole thing was just a lost bet, but I really did like you. So thank you for showing me what it meant to fall for someone.
You really don't need to thank me for that. I think you seem better than before. Want to get back together?
No, I like someone.
Oh, dang, you cut me down like that. I'm glad I had a chance to go out with you too. Can we hang out as friends again?
Yeah, sure. I want to introduce you to my crush too.
It's totally that girl from a second ago, isn't it? I think you got a pretty good chance from what I saw. Good luck.
Welcome back. How'd it go? Were you able to hash things out?
Yeah, everything is fine now. So, I have to talk to you, Mio-san.
Okay, sure, what's up?
I like you. Please go out with me.
Huh? You're gonna ask me out in a place like this? You won't be able to get a yes from me like that.
It was like she was teasing me for everything that happened up until this point.
And besides, what if this whole thing was actually a lost bet? You want to take your question back?
No. I'm gonna keep asking you out just like you did for me. I was upset about romance and decided I never would do it again, but you convinced me otherwise. I'm gonna keep going until, even if it started as a punishment, you'll really fall for me. So please go out with me.
Hey, Watabe-kun?
Oh, yes?
You don't have to try. I already like you. Sorry for teasing you. Thank you for asking me out twice.
Oh yeah, that's fine, but you're joking me. Also, everyone is looking. Good job, girl!
Yay! Congratulations! Everyone is happy for us too.
I'm shy about it, okay? Come on, Mio. I grabbed her hand and she said to me wide-eyed,
My first name? Yes, let's go.
That's how we started going out with each other and annoyed everyone around us with how lovely we were.
Lots of hearts in today's bento too. Here you go.
Yeah, mine too.
Thank you. I love you, Kaikin.
I thought to myself, I hope I can be around Mio like this forever.